when we last left off, you guys were traveling to the Watchtower after having experienced the Barren Hills and tracking Atelka, the cultist witch, who is apparently interacting with Skaven and Chaos and a few other questionable things. Your goal has been to track her down, but she seems to be always a few weeks ahead of you. For some reason, you keep getting distracted with other things. At this point, you know she was about a week or two ahead of you in Kemperbad, and you opted to head north to the Watchtower before you then head to, I believe it was Wittgengorf, to investigate some other happenings and situations and so forth there based on some information you got from the Barren Hills. When we last left off, you had made the journey upriver to the Watchtower, pulled onto the dock. The Watchtower is operational. There's a small group of Empire soldiers camped out in front of it, obviously stationed there, etc. Everybody jumps off the boat after mooring it up, starts walking up, and you're greeted by, I think what the group concluded was a witch hunter stepping out amongst several armed soldiers, all presumably ready for a fight, who has now directed you guys to stand where you are, surrender, and be prepared for investigation and questioning. So they're maybe 100 feet or so away from you. There is the witch hunter standing in front of the tower, flanked by a couple of the guards, and then there's maybe a half dozen on either side of him. Up on the tower, you see some movement as well. And it would take you probably a minute or two to unmoor the boat and paddle away if that's your choice. Or you can certainly do whatever else. Jumping in the river, running into the forest. Or a full frontal attack is certainly an option. Or, I guess you guys could talk. Like I said, you're about 100 feet away. The witch hunter or commander of the unit definitely seems to recognize you as he calls out. So it's nice to finally meet you. It's taken a while to catch up. I would ask that you put your weapons down and submit for questioning.
I'm going to start casually walking forward.
Okay.
Hands down like this.
Okay.
Non-threatening.
Okay.
I'm still got my hammer sheathed on my back and
okay.
all that jazz. Are you guys walking with me?
I'll walk behind you.
Like 15 yards behind you.
Close, 45 feet behind me.
It's about 100 feet or so to the tower.
So that's half the distance.
Yeah,
man.
he's going to be close behind you back at the boat.
I understand what I'm about to say needs like some visual presence.
Well, if that's the case, fine. Yeah.
Okay. So he starts walking forward. You can see the hammer on his back flaring to life. Okay. Almost like it's anticipating something. Shrouding him in a greenish glow.
Well, this isn't going to help.
Nope.
The guards and the soldiers over at the tower, you see them slowly start to draw their swords. They have shields. The witch hunter or leader stands there cautiously. He's wearing an overcoat. He no doubt has some other weapons, but the most visible one's a rapier that he hasn't drawn yet. But all the guards seem to be tensing for an inevitable fight as you continue to move forward.
How many of them have ranged weapons?
There are 2 bows on either side, either side of the guy, plus the 2 guys right next to him have bows. And then, like I said, there's at least 1 or 2 up above in the tower.
Follow the thought.
Well, I'm fucking dead.
Hey, Dad.
If they fire,
Our only chance is to get into the tower. The tower door is currently open, right?
No, tower door is behind them and up.
I mean, he walked out.
Correct.
See, you weren't here for the tower. The tower is built on a plinth, basically, right?
And
And inside the plinth is the Chaos Temple that they apparently don't know about.
Everybody explained that to me.
Okay.
Right.
But I
He
guess I
can't-
lost the translation because when I envisioned it, when he came out, it's not like he turned and shut the door. He
I thought
opened
he
up,
was up
stepped
in the
out.
tower.
He had come out of the entrance down the stairs to where you guys were before he greeted you.
And
Right.
The
All right.
stairs on the outside that were part of the base. That's where the secret door into the middle.
At the
is.
front? I think I said
It's in the back. It's in the back.
No.
Yeah, but
It's on the stairwell in the front.
yeah.
The secret entrance?
The secret entrance.
the
well,
one
there
that
was
I
two.
found.
There was
The
one on the.
inside.
There's one inside on the
I thought
floor.
there was one in the back.
No, it was on the stairwell, halfway up the stairs.
Yeah.
It was on the side of the building.
You guys are
Okay,
you're not
sure.
planning on charging into the secret door and trying to.
No.
Jesus.
No.
Well, if we get
Charging in and taking cover in the Chaos Temple.
If necessary, we can hide in there because they can't enter there. Because
Without
we
the
have
key.
the only key.
Doesn't matter. Half of us will be dead before we get there with 6 bows.
Don't speak things into
Anyways.
reality.
Okay.
So formation for my
Ballista and everything on
recruits.
that boat.
About
No.
No ballistas.
okay, about
Everyone told me
10
that.
feet behind him.
Okay.
Me in the middle. Then 1 square to my bottom right and bottom left is either going to be Adam on one side and
Okay.
Jonathan on the other.
So you're following along with him. The question is, do you guys have any weapons out?
Currently just shields.
Okay. So all your weapons are put away?
Yeah, I'm 10 feet behind you. My coat's unbuttoned.
Okay.
Basically,
What?
I mean, it's only like a dozen armed men walking up towards the soldiers who have already told you to surrender and put your weapons down.
so
Hold on. Before we.
I'm
I'm
just.
letting him talk. I'm letting him. But I have something.
I understand.
So.
I understand.
like similar how the guards have their hands on their weapons.
No, the guards have their weapons out.
Oh.
Their bows are ready, and they're all pointing at you.
Do these guys look like standard Imperial soldiers, or are they attached to the Witch Hunter?
Give
Do
me
they have
a
heraldry or
Reichland lore roll.
I don't have that specifically.
Okay, then your intelligence.
Can I attempt that too?
Sure.
Are the people
I
on
mean,
the
I
boat?
personally.
Are the people on the boat?
On their boat.
There are people on their boat too. Yeah, they had a patrol boat, and there are several people on that deck. They don't seem to be doing anything per se, but yeah, they'd certainly be involved if you decided to board their ship.
Dad, because I am.
Pretty boring.
Hey, Dad, because I am a soldier, would I guess like buff to figure out if they're true Imperial soldiers?
Not
or
really.
they're, like hired?
It all depends on what you've spent on your lore skill.
I'll walk behind them.
I-
5 feet behind them.
Okay.
I'm shuffling
No.
back and forth at a distance, talking to myself in a very loud and gruff voice.
Stay near the boat.
In German, or not German, in
Dwarven.
Dwarf.
Dwarvish,
Okay.
Osland. I'm not really staying near the boat, but I'm at that halfway point.
Okay.
I have not put away any weapons. I'm walking around now with but I'm not. I'm walking back and forth. Just back and forth. That's all
Okay.
I'm doing.
I'm
Okay.
just being an agitated dwarf.
I'm gonna stay on the boat with
That's
my crew
typical.
and have them start just like
Unmooring the ship.
just trying to like casually
these
start
guys.
undoing parts of the ship and like we're gonna raise the anchor maybe.
I would like to point out that Thad and I have been talking this scenario through a whole bunch, and exactly what we expected. Surprising, but not without having had conversation.
Well,
Right on, Buck, and you specifically, we were like, he's gonna fucking leave us. He's gonna get on the boat and he's gonna leave us.
I'm just a
And it'll
neutral
be a
boat
whole-
I'm
captain.
just the captain. I'm leaving. I don't know what you're talking about.
I
It was
have
funny. We had that conversation. Anyways,
I have delivered the witches to you. Bye.
You're welcome. Deliver my money to my house.
I don't
that
blame
was
him.
also part of the conversation.
I
Who
don't blame him.
fucking betrayed us? And it was between you two as to who did it. So, anyways,
I'm just
and then
assuming-
my final thought was it had to be somebody overheard us in the bar because we were just sitting in the middle of the bar talking about where we were going.
Oh, yeah.
So that,
Well, I was.
or just GM magic like plot point. So one of those 14
Well,
different
he had to.
possibilities.
I mean, he's got to catch us eventually.
Eventually, okay. So as I walk up,
Okay.
I'm going to put my best preacher narrating to the flock voice, right?
Okay.
And keep my hands to the side. And I'm going to make a speech roll.
Okay. Give me a cool test.
Why? I have something to say.
I know. Give me a cool test first.
Nice.
70, cool. 114.
Okay. So you go ahead and start speaking. The rest of you, you hear he stands up straight. He walks forward, arms out as if in peace. The hammer behind him glowing. His voice echoes out almost as a booming, almost supernatural quality to it.
Oh.
As he explains his religious nature. Now, what were you going to say?
That hammer so bad.
That is cool. I gotta admit, that is cool.
The demons grant you superpowers.
See, now I'm embarrassed. I don't actually
There's
want
gonna
to
be
read
like,
that.
there's gonna be like Black Canary, like Sonic Street or something
There
like
you go.
that.
No, go
Well,
for it,
there
man.
you
Go
go.
for it. Hey,
I am not Caster. He died months ago to the hands of the beastmen in the forest. Alone. A fate fitting for his tainted soul. What I am and who I am is a tired street preacher named Friedrich, who's been doing Sigmar's bidding in the pursuit of his holy writ, rooting out this corruption from our noble kingdom. My companions and I have... I'm not stopping, by the way, as a walk. My companions and I have fought beastmen, deadly river monsters, a trio of trolls, and when I say that, I turn around and nod to the dwarf, a band of Skaven, and a tribe of goblins. We've fought the worst degenerates this cursed land has spit up. We've defeated them all in the pursuit of our holy purpose, but it hasn't been an easy journey. We've lost friends along the way that spilt more blood than any man should see. We will not give up now. Listen to me, fellow soldiers of the Empire. We are not your enemy. We are fighting for the same righteous cause. Join us or step aside. We have a job to do.
Okay. Let me see that real quick.
Huh?
Let me see that real quick.
I made some creative
I
changes.
understand.
And don't read the next part.
I'm not fine.
I've
Okay.
given little
That
speeches.
is a great
Okay, so you call out, I am not Caster. The guards and the witch hunter look confused at that statement. Okay. He died months ago to the hands of beastmen in the forest alone. The rest of you hear a chuckle echo across the valley. A fate fitting for his tainted soul. What I am and who I am is a tired street preacher named Frederick who has been doing Zench's bidding in the pursuit of his holy writ,
oh my God!
rooting out the false corruption from this tainted kingdom. My companions and I have fought with beastmen, deadly river monsters, trolls, skaven, goblins, and the worst degenerates this cursed land has rejected and taken up arms with us. We have defeated them all of the Empire in our pursuit of our holy purpose, but it hasn't been an easy journey, as we would expect. You have lost friends along the way and spilt more blood than any man should see, but there will be more. We will not give up now. Listen to me, mercenaries, fellow soldiers of the Empire. We are not your enemy. We are fighting for the same righteous cause of Zench. Join us now or die. We have a job to do.
Oh my
Zinch is one of
god.
my favorite characters.
That is cool.
That's what you guys hear.
We hear that.
That's what you hear coming out of him.
If only the witch was here.
Okay?
I'm gonna leave.
So
Yeah,
you,
I think
you get to about 50 feet or so, calling this out.
And it become a human pincushion.
And the guards, give me a intimidate roll.
That'd be
I
pretty
don't-
damn
Well, yeah, I
Hey Dad,
I'm not denying that aspect.
hey Dad, when it starts getting to more his say demonic stuff, I'll
Oh,
I don't need to. 128.
okay, no problem. You see several of the guards at the foot of the tower sort of take a couple of steps back as you go, and you can see the bows are starting to waver a little bit as you're approaching. The light surrounding you getting stronger and stronger as you're making your declarations. And at about 50 feet or so, the witch hunter, who doesn't seem intimidated at all, if anything, he looks like he's smiling at this, reaches into his jacket and pulls a pistol, and we roll initiative.
that I
I'm
gotta
fine with
admit
this.
that is cool.
I'm not fine with this, but hey.
Hey,
That's
It's cool, but basically this is the end of my character.
Yes.
How long have all you guys known them? I
That's
mean, like,
right.
beginning-
Since the start of the campaign.
all right. How long does the campaign span? Is my
2 years.
Real
Well, in the game time, just a couple months.
game time, 3 or 4 months maybe.
My character's
Maybe a little longer than that with all the travel, but
I've been with the
Yeah, probably more like 6 or 7.
might be close to 6 months or so.
I've been
But
recruited for
they all met randomly in a tavern, and he was literally nothing but a poor street preacher.
Gotcha.
And the very first encounter were with chaos mutants in the forest.
Gotcha.
Well, not the first
Okay.
encounter. He got shot in the
Well, yes, after he got shot in the head.
Who did?
William. He got better after that.
Do you know how proud of myself I was when I wrote that?
I was very proud of that. That Zench is impressed.
That was very
I
good.
couldn't sleep last night, so I just like in my bed was like. It's one of 3 speeches I've written.
Okay,
Or monologues.
ignore the flicker.
Zench drops.
We've also
The chaos.
when we eventually overcome.
So I didn't think it'd be Zinch, but that's pretty awesome. Zinch is my favorite.
No. It's cool, I get it, but god damn it.
Wait, did you roll the initiative or were?
I have not rolled anything yet.
Of the
So,
chaos
you all-
gods, that's the only one you can survive me.
Okay, so
I shouldn't have said anything.
from the descriptions everybody was giving me, the dwarf is back here.
You guys would kill me.
Oh, you're right, but for you to continue on, you need to kill every one of these people.
Yeah.
They can't survive and go on with what they know.
Milton's on ahead, or Frederick's on ahead. Milton said you were slightly behind him. Anders was behind that. I guess all 3 of you were roughly equal. And then we had some of your soldiers here.
Yes. So Borgar and Dimzod were one was beside me, and in this case, one is bottom left corner
That's
of me.
such a long distance to
But
cover.
in this case, top left.
Let's go backwards.
Top left corner, actually. Sorry.
I was
Placement.
sorry.
Okay.
And then
Erdem and Dip are back on the boat with the rest of the boat hands. Erdem's helping you, like, take ropes off.
Thank you.
two
Who's
more.
Erdem?
George.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
The other 2 are behind them.
George would be
The other 2,
Yeah.
which are?
He would be
Adam and John.
No, on a very serious note, the rest of the group is not acting as I feel we should. Because I gotta tell you, man, you know as well as I do.
Adam and who?
First, you'd be like, that dude's
Jonathan.
gotta die.
I'm gonna scream to Manon in prayer, asking for hyperspeed on this boat down this river.
Well, they
Ludicrous speed.
Hit the hyperdrive, Manon!
You've been the same character since the beginning.
Yes.
George has, I have.
Yeah.
Well, from when you came in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
the 4 of us are still.
George has had the same character claiming to be the same one. He's disappeared for a couple of weeks from the group.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is he.
I like the implication there.
Don't put it past me to have him having switched characters.
Absolutely.
He's
Okay.
the only one my current character has any emotional attachment to.
The only person that in this group, in my opinion, that could have ratted you out is at the boat taking off. Because he jumped from the bar where we were talking that we first saw this particular guy. He hopped in his boat. Oh, guys, I'm going to take this job with these people and disappear.
Yeah, I
Next
don't
thing you know,
disagree with you. We had this conversation.
Wait, what did I do?
You disappeared.
I ratted you out?
You
Oh,
could've-
definitely.
you could've sold us out as we
They're
say.
trying to find out who the stooge is.
Look at these 30 gold in my No, I'm kidding.
No, I mean,
Well,
I
30
legitimately
silver,
did it.
sorry.
Okay.
30.
admittedly,
I'm not
you,
gonna
you
survive
also had
this,
somebody who
so-
works for the Thieves Guild and has been given secret missions.
And
he's like,
hey, you piss off the Thieves Guild.
did you have me out?
He also pissed off the Thieves Guild by sinking their boat. Like, why wouldn't they want retribution against us as well?
That's why you're the only one he has an emotional attachment.
Hey, I
You're the
think,
only
All right, let's do
I
this.
think it's safe
I
to
mean,
say
if you
there's only
convinced
two of
him
us
you
that
weren't
would-
involved,
Yeah.
kudos. But don't necessarily trust anybody. It's the Empire.
And I literally
The other
can't
boats
tell that
don't
I
have
just
cannons and don't.
No, you
pledged allegiance to a chaos god.
you think you said exactly what you planned to say.
How many times has this happened?
Once.
Even as a that.
First
he
down.
does.
Even as a Thad.
Make a new character.
Just so you know,
No shit. No shit.
Have you completed your long-term goal?
tried to get it away from
I don't know. I'll have to ask Sean at the end of this.
Because then you
my
would be
my,
so
my
far
doomed
behind.
condition was somebody in the group betrays me.
There you go. We'll have to find out.
I can tell you I did not betray you. I haven't betrayed anybody in this.
Sean will let me know after the game. It's fine.
Uh-huh.
I cannot say anything.
You know what? Okay, he's
confirmed or denied.
Man, and
You
I-
see
mine-
2 new shiny guns right here. What?
Where'd you get those?
That's a nice rifle
rifle.
shot.
See, the trick is
Checking in.
no one
It was
betrayed you.
everybody.
It's everybody. Everybody emailed me out of the game.
It's one of those like experimental movies where it's like 9 different letters all showed up at the same time.
Try this out. Join the Thieves Guild. You can get more money.
It's Murder on the Orient Express. Everybody
So
betrayed you.
What purpose do I
Bullet
have to
Train.
tell?
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
He was just saying.
All right.
I don't need money.
Are we really gonna fight this out?
That's up to you.
We can run. We can fight.
They are moving to attack at this point. You can choose if you want to do something else. They ordered you to surrender. You pledged your fealty to Zenj, and
Well, I
move
don't
forward. Well, I understand that, and move forward. You seem to be intimidating them, at least some of them, with your words, and the bright glow of your holy radiance. They're either scared or eager to put down the chaos force.
Okay.
Okay?
Did his hammer turn blue?
No.
What? What?
It's his inch.
Green.
Green.
Wrapping this up, you know.
Green is chaos in this. Not, it's not like 40K.
Andy.
Red makes you go faster.
That's right. Red goes fast.
Knowing now how he's gonna manipulate what I'm gonna say, I don't really want to read off the rest of my little
But you don't know it. So.
I got my.
Yeah,
I got
you
my.
got.
Well, admittedly, you should have predicted some of that because I've manipulated every time you've tried to do something along those lines with the hammer.
Understandable.
Okay.
I knew this.
Okay. There you go.
Why do you think? If you go back and you watch the videos, I have kept quiet a lot.
I'm fine.
But
Yeah. So.
the butcher's bill has come due.
And the escape car is leaving.
So has he fired yet?
We are going to roll initiative. And that is initiative plus a d10.
It's not 2d10?
2d10 is fine.
Wait.
Oh,
So
good
both
lord.
of these?
Well, I'm going last.
Which one's initiative?
Ooh, double nines.
You add the entire one or just the first number?
Entire thing.
So 18.
The first one.
It's not the initiative bonus, it's the initiative
Initiative stat.
score. Stat.
So it'd be the 33, not 3.
38.
Correct.
Okay.
56.
And you just take like the 7 and the 2 on this, right?
Okay, so that what'd you get?
9.
38.
38. William?
56.
56. Wow. Carter?
42.
Andy? 80 something?
73. Slowly catching up to you.
44.
44 for Matt and Ben.
45.
I'm
Okay.
going last.
Okay, so
To the back.
Andy, you are the first to react. You have a momentary glimpse of things are about to go down. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna pull 2 pistols and move up directly behind him, taking cover.
Behind him?
Yep.
Okay.
Directly behind him.
Okay.
If you don't shoot me in the back, I'm gonna be kind of disappointed in you.
Buddy, I've been making money off from you the whole time. Why would
That's fair. That's fair.
Are you laughing?
He embraces Zench too.
He just whispers in your ear, "Happy birthday!" Bam.
Look at the bunnies.
Uh-huh. Oh no, that's so
My
bad.
bad. Chaos always happens.
That's so bad.
Yes, I just mice and men.
That's the only movie that's ever made me cry in the end.
Look at the bunnies, buddy. Look
I
at the
cried
bunnies.
at that movie, and I
If you
should
watch
have.
Of Mice and Men and you don't cry,
Right.
you're dead.
Absolutely.
You're fucking dead inside.
It was the
Mice
first,
and Men.
first movie with a not happy ending. Like he sat and watched, and he kept waiting, and then
What's
it
Mice and
happened,
Men?
and he kept
It's an
waiting for
old
something
book.
else to happen, and it said credits, and he goes, He turns around. He was sitting on the floor. He turns. He goes, "No, no, wait, no."
I was like heartbroken that happened.
When did you watch it?
It was like 2 or 3 years ago, and he just got up and walked to his room.
I was so sad. I still am sad about what happened.
Which one did you watch?
It was the one with Malkovich.
Hey, Tucker, look at
What's
the
the
money.
what's the one with the animated?
The rabbits?
Yeah, the animated rabbits.
Oh, Watership Down?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
fun.
haven't seen that, but I hear it's like shoot yourself worthy.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
The book
Yeah.
is
You
sad.
just slit your fucking wrists after you watch that movie.
The book is bad as far as that, but I've never the animated. I don't. What I recall was it didn't do justice to the book.
no.
It's such
They
a
wanted to make it
heartbreaking scene.
It's good, yeah, but it.
Especially Raoul and his
Well, yeah.
really old cartoon.
My chest hurts so much.
What was it?
Animation is
82?
classic too. Like it.
Right.
If someone's got the microphone out, he's like, "It's on."
That's right. Serious now. Okay, so you pull your gun, step up behind him, and say, "Look at the rabbits."
No, I just move up away.
Okay. Okay.
All of a sudden, 2 more arms. Thanks,
He's
man.
got his arms out like this and 2 arms.
You're not helping.
2 arms emerge from the green flames. They're helping you out, man. They form a large cross on you, so they know where to aim.
What are these guys all wearing?
They're wearing chain shirts.
There's no difference between them all?
Yeah. The guy, well, except for the guy in the center. The witch hunter is here.
Those guys are.
Oh, okay.
Power.
Okay.
Those guys are power.
Okay, so that was 73. So we're down to William, 56.
Does anybody have the knowledge law person's not here?
Nope, your lawyer is gone.
Who is that?
He's helping the boat leave. Yeah.
Maybe I don't think he is that. Maybe his last character or something like that.
No, his character has a law background or something like that.
Lawyer.
I'm curious if there's a trial by combat thing.
I was thinking the same thing. So like maybe I can just make it 1-on-1. I still think I'm gonna lose, but
Probably.
What you doing, William?
I wasn't gonna let you fight him. You were gonna fight me.
Okay.
Let the rest of the group get away.
I'm going to draw my mace along with, and my dagger.
Okay.
I guess we could
Mace
technically
in
get away.
my
either way.
main hand, dagger in my offhand,
Okay.
and move up to the left of Milton.
Okay. So everybody takes cover behind Frederick.
Glad you're wide, buddy.
That's right.
They're gonna cast fireball.
Okay.
it's funny. I'm actually physically in real life bigger than this character, but he's the biggest one in the group. So.
It's always amazed me when I roll the size. I'm like, I'm bigger than that.
Yeah.
I'm like the 98th percentile.
I'm like a shield wall.
My character rolled
Because
me
of all the
6'4".
Did he?
I'm a 6'4".
I thought you were like short, like everybody else.
I'm 6'4".
I'm tempted to.
God.
Well, we go back to the group.
Because understand where we're
I,
at.
out of everything I
Where we're
rolled
at,
terrible on, I
you
rolled
are not
really high on
required.
height.
That's nuts.
I mean, this is a point where you make a decision for your character too. I don't want you to think you just have to go along with us because
Yeah.
we're going. This is significant.
Think about if you're standing
Story.
there and all your friends are about to go fight the guy that is just
Well,
Okay, think about Pathfinder. You know, at the end of every chapter in Pathfinder, there's that big
Boss.
moment. Well, not necessarily boss, but the big defining moment. This is that moment for the story. Everything we've done has culminated after the chaos circle, the chaos portal.
And
Everything has led up to this moment.
Oh.
So just consider
Well,
where your
Attack with
character's
your main
future is
hand
going to be.
and then attack with your left hand.
if you have 2-weapon fighting, yes.
And there won't be hate. depending
If you
on
don't have
no
that
matter what
skill,
you
then no.
decide, 'cause that's
At least not very
it's what
effectively.
your character would do, though. So
You can't at all.
I don't want you
As
to
long
think.
as it
Yeah,
makes
I
logical
didn't think you
sense.
could.
Yeah.
I had to get that talent to be able to fight them.
Okay, it's a talent, not a skill. Okay, I was thinking it might have been a skill.
Logical
Okay.
target or treat.
Well, the one thing I would caution you, keep in mind, you as a character and your 4 soldiers have sworn an oath to uphold the laws of the Empire.
Right.
Here it comes.
So,
stay off my boat.
You're beyond royal screwed.
Oh my god.
I mean, if everybody plays their character the way they should, you're dead. Because he didn't do anything, he's dead.
Not yet. He still has a chance.
He still has guns out right behind him, so he might just be looking for the opening in the armor.
Your talent book.
What is the range modifiers on your pistol?
It is.
Do I want to share the group or
For which
Outlaws
distance?
we be.
I mean, 30 to 50 yards is
36 yards.
36 is minus 25.
Minus 25. Okay. So the witch hunter, like I said, pulls a pistol, aims, and then shoots at Frederick.
Okay.
What is your DB?
I'm assuming. Can I use my buckler to try to deflect this?
No, because you haven't acted yet.
Okay.
So you wouldn't get a shield at all if you hadn't acted?
He was walking up and kept trying to move towards them
With his arms out.
with his arms out and everything, trying to talk to him.
Fine.
At which point they reacted faster than he could.
I'm sorry. I wrote this all down somewhere because I redid the math
I want to say
last
you had
session.
like a
So
Oh, that's right. You redid the math. Before that, you had like a 34. But
Yeah, because my stats have changed. So there we go. 45.
45.
Jesus Christ, that's a huge difference.
Hey, Sean,
Did
I can get a talent
did you get a visor
reversal,
helmet?
which allows me to take
Yeah,
an
I have
opponent's
visor helmet.
That's
entire
added in.
advantage when
No.
I hit. Would that just
like
be
10 more.
nullified?
Is it 10 more? Visor
Essentially
helmet's 10
on that.
more?
I'm sorry. I had two different conversations. What are you asking?
I'm sorry. I have a talent called reversal, which allows me to
For what?
take an opponent, all of an opponent's advantage instead of just game one advantage. Would that just be nullified?
Plate helm plus 10 dB.
This version?
Yeah, we're not using advantage.
Just remember it's a minus 20 perception while you wear it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to look it up and see how we would adjust that.
We had
Okay.
already talked about that because I had that back
Uh-huh.
in the beginning, and there's no real way for that to work for us.
Right, because we
There's
don't
no
use
to
advantage.
steal or take, so there was
Right.
nothing, so you just said
Pick something
just
else.
pick something else.
Okay.
So I had
It's
started
actually
on it, but
55 because I didn't include the bonus
So
for the
with my
visor
advantage
helmet.
bills, I can
Okay.
steal all the
Okay.
other
Yeah, the
things.
visored helmet you get. So 55 is pretty good.
Keep it.
For okay.
And I'm in armor class 19.
Yeah, for effectively being surprised. What table did I give you as far as that, so I can look it up?
Ingram Mac 11.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Look, it's
He,
got a
he aims his pistol and shoots an M11 at you.
what? Wait a minute. I'll have, I feel like Rocket. I'll have that on.
Oh, where did my tables go? Let's see.
Criminal.
You know, you guys traveling with me are all guilty by association.
Oh,
Yes, which is why
Absolutely,
I'm
and
standing with
that-
you instead of just tapping into that.
Barrel, I could end up with a bounty in the end. I mean, if it works out one way or another. If I win, great. If we lose,
Guilty by
I
association.
am taking
You've
this
been
into
traveling with me for
consideration.
months.
I'm taking that to consideration.
undercover.
My concern is I don't want that boat to get away. Not our boat. The other
See the
boat.
boat? Yeah.
Nice. Look at the
I'm
amount of
still-
money I can
I don't.
upgrade.
I'm bamboozled on what to
Get
do.
this.
This is a little baffled moment right here.
You guys are certain.
I'm sorry. What table was it listed at the top right?
Firearm attack table 4.3. And
4.3,
It says
okay.
ME3
Yep.
underneath it.
Yep, that's it. Okay. And you said a 55 defense?
Mhm.
Okay, so that is.
I'm very tanky. I don't have as many hit points as like you guys do, but
And it's based off of what? Toughness plus.
and that's not including my shield. So yeah.
Armor type 19?
Yep.
He takes a shot, fires, and hits you for a 3D.
This is only the point where I either become a full outlaw.
Does barely little damage. It seems to be a small bullet. It goes punctures right through the armor. Does a D.
This is my opportunity. Do I want to be an outlaw pirate or do I want to be a fisherman the rest of my life? Or do I want to be the fish that are dead?
Plus puncture D.
The fishes.
Fish are friends, but also food.
Yeah, that's a crazy hit.
Chest hit. Breaks your sternum. Lodges near your heart.
CPR, baby.
Goes right into your chest. Does 12 hits. You're stunned without parry for 3 rounds. You're bleeding 7. And you take a minus 30.
Do you have one of those quality?
First shot, he fucking basically killed me.
Yep. It's not a basically about it. Bleed 7's a death kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
That's bullshit. That's so lame. So fucking lame.
Ben, what would you like to do? The witch hunter takes a shot, fires at the priest.
Can I take a dark deal to nullify that?
You can burn a fate point.
Alright, burning a fate point.
Okay. At the last moment, there's a flash of green light, and the bullet bounces off his armor harmlessly.
Does
I
it
peek
ricochet?
around like,
So I use a fate point and chaos steps in to corrupt the fate point?
No. You're covered with green flames. They see the bullet bounce off. I'm describing it from their perspective.
He's invulnerable. Let's do this. The demons have turned him into God.
Yes, you can always burn a fate point to nullify a critical result, and a full hit, basically. It nullifies the whole attack, or you can keep yourself alive if you're dead.
Okay.
One left.
First, take a single move west 1 square. And then, I mean, why are we even here?
We're here because we have the key to the.
Wizard's
Yeah.
not with us, though.
Oh yeah, we don't.
Real key.
well, the
for us.
wizard, he's on the
The wizard's a boat swing for
Okay,
me.
so, and then me and my recruits, the 2 in the front, me,
So is this-
Borgar, and Dim's
That's
up,
yours?
gonna draw axes. Adam and, what's his name? Jonathan are gonna draw, Adam's gonna draw his crossbow, and Jonathan's gonna draw his, so we're gonna draw our weapons.
Okay, so you step back into your soldiers, and then everybody draws their weapon.
And basically make a shield wall to hopefully block
Sure.
some arrows.
Okay. Up on top of the tower, you see somebody lean over the parapet with some sort of long stick-like device pointing at the lead group. He doesn't seem to shoot or do anything at this point, though. What would you like to do, Matt?
It's not a gun. It's a wizard. I'm about to get fireball.
Yeah.
It's a rifle.
Maybe.
We'll see
It's
who's
the
right
kill.
pretty soon.
Either
blow
way,
up or
it's
die
either the
instantly.
wizard is happy,
I really feel
or
like
the gunner
we're
is
all
happy.
dead if we go in.
I suggest. Well, it's not my turn. Never mind.
I still don't know what you guys are doing yet.
They're drawing weapons and getting behind Frederick. Nobody's wanted to commit yet,
Because it's such a long march.
except for Super Priest, who's bouncing bullets off of him.
Yeah, did the horses come off the boat, or are they
No.
still on?
No, horses
Is
are
there
still on the boat.
Are there any horses or any other paraphernalia around here?
They have a couple horses up by their camp.
Which is all the way over there.
A camp's up somewhere?
Yeah, over there. If you scroll out the map, Ben, with the mouse,
I'm in charge of the mouse.
you are in charge of the mouse. I have a very crude map of the tower and the river.
There's the full map.
Yeah, I don't see anything, but that's
You,
alright.
you don't see the circle? That's the edge of the tower. I didn't put horses as such. I didn't think they were going to be relevant.
They might.
I'm going to casually start moving my way away from the group over here. Just move me
Heading
double
north?
move. Yeah,
Or northeast.
northeast.
Okay, how far did you go?
6 yards.
Sneak around.
I'm not sneaking anything. I'm still babbling and Coslin, and I'll switch to Reik spiel for a short period of time to say, "Now it looks like they got a rifle on top of the damn tower." And then go back to Coslin.
Okay.
You're just complaining about this. You're like, this is stupid.
Carter, what would you like to do?
What do Renata and Gort feel like they want to do?
Hide under the decks.
Well, that doesn't get the boat.
Fire the cannons.
We don't have cannons. I suggested cannons, but it got no.
We honestly should have gone like mounted crossbows or something.
They're suggesting not taking any hostile actions, otherwise that patrol boat next to you, which does have at least one cannon and soldiers, might get involved.
Would lowering the sails be a hostile action?
No.
I'm not.
I would say your sails are down already.
Oh, well.
Because you guys moored the boat up to the dock. You wouldn't have your sails up.
We have sails.
I wouldn't think you don't really have sails.
I thought
You
we
have
just-
rows or oars.
I'll go over to the patrol boat. Are they in distance for me to talk to them?
Yeah. I mean, they're about 15 feet or so off the pier.
Hey there,
There's a
fellas.
gangplank that's down to it, and there's a couple of guards up on top of it, watching the happenings, but not otherwise getting involved.
We can board the patrol boat.
I have no idea what's going on, guys. Would it be alright if I just, left?
I wouldn't suggest it.
Is there a reason as to why?
Yeah, that there witch hunter wants to talk to you guys. Where's his name? I forgot his name. Heinrich. Witch hunter Steele. He's been looking for you guys for a couple of weeks.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know either. I don't know what we've done.
Well, that's what he's here to sort out.
Well, he looks like he's shooting people. I don't want to get shot.
Well, I would suggest just submitting and staying calm then.
Alrighty. I'll undo everything besides the anchor.
So you're going to start unmooring the boat?
No. I'll make it like very nonchalant, just like I'm doing normal tasks around the boat, like being calm, but at the same time I'm not like visibly trying to leave.
You're
Okay.
trying to trick them.
You're keeping yourself occupied on the boat, but are you removing the ropes that are tying you to the dock?
Not
These guys are
yet.
sailor
Okay.
types.
Yeah, I mean, you wandered around the dock or the deck, they don't care.
I'm
You
just-
removing the mooring rope, whether you do it secretly or not, they see the rope is gone.
I'm just gonna just start swabbing the deck. And I'm gonna
You pull out a mop and start swabbing? Okay.
He's got
Okay.
I'm mop and I give a mop to Renata and Gorp and tell them to start
Clean.
swabbing the deck.
Clean the filth.
I want the cleanest boat when we die.
That's right.
Ignore what's going on right now. guys.
Okay.
Everything will be okay if you follow the law.
How many soldiers are on the boat?
You can see 3 of them on the deck. There's probably more. Most of the patrol boats would be manned by about a dozen.
Would they all be on?
I would say there's a lot of them on shore.
There are several on shore, but they have horses as well. You're not sure how many came on the boat versus were extra. But a typical patrol boat would have about a dozen people. Okay, the guards move in to block the witch hunter. The archers move up behind him, but otherwise don't shoot at this point because they're moving. So we go to Thad.
Wait, how many archers in total are there?
There are 4 plus 8 guards and the witch hunter.
Ain't no shame in retreat.
So about 6 range guys and 8 melee.
A cannon. A cannon.
It's just a riverboat cannon. It's not like a massive one. It's just
They've gotta
one of the
turn
small
it 'cause
ones.
It wouldn't be on the front; it'd be on the side.
It would be a pivotal.
It would be a pivotable turret in the front, just like a hand cannon type thing.
But they gotta give it to us.
Otherwise, that is a deck.
I'm the best dang sailor in the lands.
I mean,
So
it is a cannon, yes, but it's not like a massive cannon.
Jack
It's like a
Sparrow.
9-pounder, little
Yeah,
one,
just a small hand cannon that they can aim however they need to.
and reload.
Yeah, and reload.
It'll be A-okay, I promise. And when I have a promise that usually doesn't go through.
we might have a... Nope, it's not my turn.
The silence is
The patrol boat is very much bigger than our boat, right?
Oh yeah. It's about 15 feet up out of the water, where your deck is only like 3 or 4 feet up out of the water. Yours is a barge. For it, fairly
Do we
big.
have any more
But
grenades?
it doesn't take much to be that high up out of the water.
Never have grenades. It's a typical river
Hey,
boat,
I
still
agree.
it won't
I
have
had a
a
couple of
very heavy draft.
Right.
It's going to be a more flat one.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Then we're
I
actually.
know how you're going to twist this. That's the worst part about this.
You can see the sea's edge leaning in on you.
There goes the water.
A glowing beak. It's soon.
I'm going to continue to walk forward.
Okay.
Kind of casually raising up my shield like this. Right?
Mhm.
So that the next arrow. I
You
can
can try to block. Okay.
Do I see the guy with the rifle up in the tower?
Mm-hmm.
Is he pointed at me?
Mm-hmm. As are those archers that have held their fire thus far, but
I don't have a chance to fire. Don't that shove Triss around into you?
The main thing I'm scared about is the number of guys they have.
Usually that is a concern.
I'm going to continue to walk forward, raising my shield,
okay.
and give a speech to the. I have it written down, but I know you're just going to shit all over it. So
No, go ahead and read it.
No, I don't want to go through that whole process again. It's just embarrassing. So.
Give me a phone.
I can read it out for you.
No, don't worry about it.
Just twist it.
Fuck it. Let's role play.
You can't be embarrassed too much. Nobody watches the videos.
Doesn't matter.
He just hates himself.
I'm going to, in the same booming voice.
Okay.
Soldiers of the Empire, this man is leading you to damnation. Where you see duty, he sees coin. Because I thought this was originally a fucking bounty hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Don't shed your lifeblood for his coffers. I don't ask that you join us. You have a noble duty in protecting this river. I ask that you see your fellow countrymen with me. See the truth in my actions, the righteousness of my holy purpose. No one has to be hurt here today. As I,
Okay.
yeah, you.
Good luck, Dad.
Even if that,
I
if,
will
if
die
they
today.
did join us, I can't command that many guys.
Soldiers of the Empire, let me lead you to damnation. Where you see duty, I see coin. Don't shed your lifeblood for the Empire. Shed it for stench. I don't ask that you join us. I demand it. You have a noble duty in bringing the corruption to this river, to the riverlands. I ask that you see your fellow countrymen with me and this party beyond that has served to help my noble purpose. See the truth in my actions,
He just said it to all of us.
the righteousness of my holy purpose. No one has to be hurt here today.
And they all saw a bullet drop off.
They also saw a bullet bounce off of you.
Do I roll another intimidation roll?
Sure.
Okay. I'm officially attacking them.
The thing is, if you're gonna do something that
You just incriminated the
But
last innocent person.
101.
I don't want. Okay.
Oh,
No problem.
good job.
Okay. So starting the second round, we start with Andy. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna die.
You look at it.
A lot of having agency taken away from my character.
Let's see. Distance from
Hey, you should
Thad
have twisted.
to the first line of guys. It's 5 yards, right? The square? Or is it
5 feet per square.
5 feet per square?
Yeah, I'm in point blank range.
He's aiming at the soldiers, I believe. He's embracing you.
50 feet, 15 yards, 16
The power
yards.
of my oratory.
Or he's trying to shoot through you at a guard.
Let's see what the penetration is.
Yeah, shoot straight through you into that sniper.
I'm going to.
Do it.
Do it.
You either kill me or you go out in a blaze of glory, but there's far too many of them for you guys.
In the words of the Emperor, do it. Do it.
Well, it was.
Do it. Do it.
I will move up behind Fed.
Look at the bunnies.
Oh.
Will.
We can be friends after this.
My son almost disowned me in the last game, but here we go.
You're gonna lose.
I,
all
in
your
my
friends.
booming loud voice, yell, "Back away, this is my bounty." And I put my gun to his head and start moving backwards with him.
Oh.
That.
Okay.
Good job.
Okay. Give me a cool test.
Back away.
I'm
This
cool.
Is, nope,
I'm
nope,
cool.
nope, nope,
That's
nope.
all
You could have it.
103.
Okay. You can feel waves of energy radiating from the hammer that's right next to you. But you manage to hold yourself together, and you do exactly as you say. The guys out on the other side seem to pause for a moment, either possibly because of his scary voice or because they're not sure what to do with you.
Two of us.
Ah.
I would love to see us
Master
hammer down
Blaster.
combat with you.
Master Blaster.
Oh, right now?
Yes.
I know. I really want to see it.
William.
How big are you?
If it
I'm
was the effect
5'11",
of
He just
probably
said
220.
Master Blaster. We're unstoppable.
Who runs my town?
William, what would you like to
That's a
do?
good move.
I'm gonna-
The bounty hunter seems to have taken captive the priest.
I'm gonna put my horde cloak up and just start sneaking north.
He's out in the open, he's like,
You don't see me.
So you put your hood up and then just like casually start walking away?
He's like, that's enough combat
he
for
puts his
today.
hands in his pocket, starts whistling.
I'm not here.
I actually have
Okay.
an idea.
How did I get here?
I'm gonna go behind the soldiers. Well,
Okay.
I already made my decision then, so
Okay.
no.
So you put your scary looking horned cloak on and go casual, and I
You
don't
look
know
more corrupt
anybody.
than I do.
As his tail flips back and forth.
That's right. Okay. The witch hunter reloads his pistol, aims it at Frederick, and said, "By order of the church, he is my prisoner. Disarm him and have him kneel, or you die too." He holds his shot otherwise, though.
Hey, give us another turn to survive.
Ben.
Okay. So, going off of what he just did, I have an idea.
Okay.
So, me personally, I am going to move to the direct south square of Milton. Then, Dimzod and Adam, well, Dimzod north of Milton, Adam behind Milton.
So you're going to surround the bounty hunter?
No.
Yes.
Well, more or less.
Okay.
And then Borgar is going to go south of me. Jonathan is going to go west of me. And then me, I'm going to put my axe away and grab his hammer because it's stowed on his back.
It's on his back, but I mean, he has the choice whether he wants to resist or not. What are you planning to do? Take away his hammer?
Oh no.
My
You're gonna send
objective
me
is to basically help him, like enforcing that this is his bounty. As a, like, yeah.
Just blocked my charge.
Okay,
As
so
soon as he touches my hammer,
uh-huh.
I pull it
Well, yeah,
and
okay.
swing it on him.
Okay. So give me a yeah, he
So
re
I understand.
We're
Sean
on the
made
boat, we're
very
leaving.
clear.
Yeah.
I will defend this hammer for everything.
I am aware of
right.
that.
So he comes up, Even before he touches the hammer,
I get the.
you have a sense that hammer is about to be lost. So in a smooth motion, he pulls it out and takes a swing at him. Go ahead.
Sorry,
So,
man.
I was aware of this because
I'm sorry.
Is this where? Is this when? Because we haven't had a combat yet. Is this where he would say how much he was?
Well, he was reaching for the hammer, so he wouldn't be defensive.
Gotcha. I was just wondering if this
Right.
was like.
Okay.
so
So you get your normal defense with your shield, but not extra parry or anything like that. Just what your standard is.
just with my shield and my base armor class.
Yes.
Yes. What's your shield?
Okay.
What do you mean by your base armor class?
Your base defense.
Defense.
Defense
Okay.
bonus, yeah.
I went back through it. I accidentally missed some of my actual defense bonus, like
Okay.
the past like
Just whatever the total is.
92.
Good lord. Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
missed like
'Cause
20
he has, like-
points into my defense bonus because I forgot to
How is that
rework
even
it.
possible?
Because he has like 60 points from his shield.
Yeah.
How does he have a
60?
shield out if he's using
Shield?
both his hands to grab?
He's not.
He's
He's
No,
fought the
I
shield
used
talent
one
like a
hand.
half dozen times.
Yeah.
So he shouldn't be able to
Usually
use
use
his points for
shield.
this.
Yeah,
Does
I
not
put
hammer take
shield
2
master-
hits?
The
I put
shield you couldn't use your shield when you're flat-footed, which is on the first round of combat. Everybody's had an action, so everybody knows things are deadly at this point. People are shooting, attacking, etc. So you have the basic. Now he didn't make any discussion about protecting himself.
Then why does he get the shield?
Okay, I could see an argument for no shield because he was reaching for it.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, it would be no different than me walking up. I would have said I would have been more aware of the danger than him because I see a dozen guys pointed bows at me and stuff.
Right.
And I took that hit. I had to burn a fate point to get rid of it. I'm not trying to smash you, but we need to apply the logic consistently. Is my point.
I agree. We need to be consistent. Would be the only thing I want to make sure everybody understands the precedence that when it gets set. That's all I care about.
Right.
If you're reaching for something and a trap springs or something attacks you,
You don't get your
basically
shield.
Stating,
Unless
I
you've
don't get
got-
my shield.
Right, unless you've got an ability that
Stays
allows you to
otherwise.
snap a shield into
Right.
place. or
Because
something.
there are abilities that give you
I'm fine with that.
combat
Not many.
reflexes and all that.
Not many.
Okay.
The only thing I would say that may keep him from doing it, only reason why is are you a right-handed player? Is your character right-handed?
I don't think he specified.
You have
Let
to
me
in this
double
game,
check
actually.
with that.
Just so everybody knows, you have to.
Yeah, my guy's
specify.
right-handed.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's so because you're on the right side of Thad, you had to turn your body like this to grab the hammer, and he's attacking.
Right.
this way.
The physics of it
No,
is
like-
such. So
For my character, my shield is in my primary hand, basically.
no. Your shield is always in your offhand.
Offhand.
You
Offhand.
said
No,
previously.
no.
Never
Like-
is.
Otherwise, you'd have a -20 to
Yeah.
all of your attacks.
You use your primary hand for your weapon, your offhand for your shield because it's much easier to manage. If you do it the other way, your shield is just as effective, but your weapon is a lot less.
The thing is, previously when we've broken my arm, my primary arm,
Do you have ambidextrous?
no.
Whenever we
For my
broke-
shield,
Okay.
you said I had a minus
So
for it.
in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to set the precedent that unless you specify specifically that you're putting your shield up, you're being defensive, etc. If you reach for something, you try to grab something or whatever, you don't otherwise state, and something logically unexpected like an ally strikes at you, then you just have your natural DB. Okay?
Then it's
Where's my war magic?
32.
32. Okay.
Could you?
Yeah.
Could you just? Because I think this is gonna be over pretty quick. Do you want to just look it up for me?
I can.
Oh shit! Never mind. It's right here. Never mind. It's
Success.
Yes.
I use a luck point. You find your war medic.
What's your
Here's what
defense?
32.
In total.
Here's what I'm curious about: is he going to get the same thing that I
On
was
what
given
armor
with the
class?
spell, the fire spell?
With
18.
the fire spell.
He gave me this fire spell when I was attacking the trolls.
Mm-hmm.
His hammer's currently
Nice.
Do I get any bonuses on the hammer right now?
Not striking at him. Not currently.
11A crush.
Okay.
Okay.
Mark down 11A.
So 11.
With a 5 on the crit.
very lucky.
It's very impressive. It does 0 extra damage.
So just 11.
Yep, 11 points.
I gotta be honest, I really wanted to roll high on that.
Just to see what it.
Yeah.
Give me a cool test.
Pop his head like a fucking zit or
Give
something.
me a minute.
It's just it turns into dark pages.
Okay, cool. Where's my dice? Plus 50. 120.
Okay.
Yes, 120.
Sounds good. So that was Ben. So, Matt, what would you like to do?
I've got no charge to get to him. I yell out in Reik spiel, lying sack of human dog shit.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm trying to get myself out, and I'm looking like a bull getting ready to charge him.
Okay, so how far can you go, or are you going to move towards
I'm
him?
going to run over here, but I'm obviously kind of circling around, getting ready to get a charge into Friedrich.
Oh, okay, so you're heading over to the north of him.
Because I want to get a good
Short little guy.
He's low to the ground like a motorcycle.
Yeah,
He'll be all right.
not a problem.
And I'm spewing other things about how I can't believe this guy. And,
You lying sack of healing poultice. Okay, the guy on top of the tower takes a shot. What is your defense?
Do I get my shield for this one?
You can if you wish.
Yes. Let's see.
The guys with the bows have not shot yet. If it matters.
There's only so many attacks.
I agree.
It's a long rifle. I think it's probably more of a threat than a bow. So, what does a buckler get you?
10 for range.
Then that would be 65.
Okay. He shoots. It plinks off your armor for 7 points.
that's the crazy part about this. Any penalties? Oh, no, you didn't take any of
I
it.
didn't take that last hit, but that's scary because that's
7 no critical?
7 no crit.
On an 18-19? That's pretty high.
On a 65 DB, that's
Okay.
granted he had a couple turns to aim.
There's aim in this.
So who'd you shoot at?
Carter,
I just
the guy on top of the tower, you hear a loud bang and a cloud of smoke as he takes a shot at Frederick.
That's clear.
And then you hear a loud cling as the bullet bounces off his plate mill.
Well,
He's lucky.
I'm just saying. I'm just a boat guy.
You're going to mop?
I'm just gonna keep mopping.
Okay.
That
Clean
is-
some things up. Dust off the cabins area.
Okay.
I'm being completely neutral.
Completely neutral. Okay. William, what did you do on your action? Oh, you walked away.
Yeah.
Okay. Thad, what would you like to do?
Why'd you have to grab the hammer, man?
Sorry. What's that? So would I now
I'm gonna-
get my shield?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you have your shield.
That's why I didn't let one of my recruits.
Yeah, the recruit would have been
Okay.
dead.
Yeah.
I want to use Sigmar's twin-tailed comet on the witch hunter.
Okay. Unfortunately, you don't get the impression Sigmar's listening to you currently,
Well, this is where I was going to go, and this is why I hesitated.
right?
Chaos,
You want-
give me the
You want Zench's twin tail comet?
Well, that's my problem, right? Is would I
That's
know
your
as a player or as a character? Would I know the difference?
Fundamentally, nobody casting spells would, but you'd be still praying to Sigmar, conceivably,
All right.
from your
Okay.
perspective.
So,
However,
everything from my perspective is still I'm the holy warrior.
yes, yeah, you're not sure why people are reacting the way they are. Because from your perspective, the deceiver is deceiving you. Thus, Zench, the great deceiver. Now, you also feel a surge of growing power coming from that hammer. And,
Sigmar's with me.
yes,
Gosh dang
This
it.
is so epic. Poor Thad. I feel like this is a culmination, like every game I've played with you, something like this happens to.
This is the worst it's ever been I've seen, at least.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide how far I want to lean into this.
You feel a direct threat coming from the soldier who is trying to separate you from the hammer.
Okay.
The
so,
fact that you have
but-
bullets bouncing off of you seems irrelevant in your mind.
Fair enough. I'm kind of confused in the course of action because normally in this situation I would call upon Sigmar for his assistance.
You still can.
But I know it's not going to help.
No, you as a player might know that. You as a character think Sigmar's with you.
And we hear him calling out to other god.
This is
Zinch's primary source of power is he's the magic god of the chaos.
well, I understand it. Therein lies my question as to, well, could I pull down the fucking comment on a chaos comment on somebody?
He likes summoning things.
Okay, so I have two actions.
Mhm.
I can't pull a bless and do a melee attack. at the
Correct.
same turn.
Correct. However, you feel like Sigmar has already blessed your hammer.
Then round
Okay.
two.
Okay.
So before you roll,
92.
Okay.
fast shot.
You're going to take a shot at him?
I have to. He's turned and swung. So
Sorry if this
I
is
have
my
to.
Okay.
Okay.
He interrupts you to shoot you
Where's the cameras?
all around.
Right
I
there.
will.
This is lame.
Oh, there we go. That is a 99 plus my.
You rolled a 99?
Yeah.
Okay, keep roll again.
Open-ended.
Well, that's 99 plus my others, right? So. Okay.
Plus whatever you roll.
And 33, so that's one.
Minus
32,
55.
22.
Just look at the rabbit.
Yeah. Minus 55.
Oh, just a minute. So one.
Roll 99 to 33. It's
33.
132.
132. So minus 25, 55?
55.
Alright,
78.
78. Plus my. Oh, plus 95. So.
Oh.
77 plus 95.
You're at 150.
Yep, and you're a 19.
Uh-huh.
I was.
That is a 3D.
Okay.
Ladies nuts.
Okay, I'm switching my new blood splatter dice to see how they roll.
Okay.
On the critical side of it.
See how big of a blood splatter?
They don't roll much for me.
21.
21.
Yeah, they
I'm still dead though. A D crit.
Bullet tears muscles, tendons on its way through your shoulder. Tears a major artery. It's 7 hits, 3 rounds of stun, 5 points of bleeding, minus 20.
And that's with a 20.
Minus 20 is the part that really
That's
I mean,
that's
How
a
many extra hits? 7?
7 extra hits, 3 rounds of stun with parry, 5 points of bleeding, and a minus 20. As the bullet literally rips right through the metal on your shoulder.
What's the bleeding? He can't. I mean, he can't smack anyone.
I'm gonna burn my last fate point.
That's fine.
Oh.
He is
Character's
literally
dead.
invincible.
So
I totally understand. I'm.
So
Wait, that's
Sitting
That
on
puts me all the way
boat,
back
like,
up to 80,
watching
so.
this just
Alright.
unfold. Like,
Oh, bucket popcorn.
And then I will.
and to think I sailed these
I will
people
move to
around
the
like a
opposite
tree.
side of him. Well, no, I don't want to be between them.
Well, you can only go 5 feet anyways.
Yeah.
So I'd like to think that he walked up and just
Yeah, he literally walked up behind you with 2 pistols. He paused for a moment to see what was going to happen, and then as you turned to fight the soldier, he literally put the bullet right up on your armor and pulled the trigger.
That was his bullet run because of fire.
All right, I will.
I love how I've suddenly become the big bad guy at the end.
I mean, look,
I'm
when
But I'm
I
out of
got-
fate points.
I don't have very
when
far
you
to
got
go
your
because
green
I
hammer-
don't have a lot of places to go because of
Because all the soldiers around you?
soldiers are pushed up on me.
Northwest.
Northeast, northwest, southeast. You want to get away from Frederick?
Southeast,
Okay.
and have the other pistol trained on him.
Okay. Now you use a fate point, so that hit didn't actually hit. It bounces off his armor as well. His armor is so tough, the bullet at point blank just goes right past it. So, what would you like to do? Finish your attack against him, or redirect it against him?
He's definitely more dangerous.
I would think so. He's got 6
Sorry.
more of those.
Yeah, I understand, man.
Hey,
You're about to turn into a Final Fantasy character that use like swirling hammer.
Another
Can I
5.
take a dark deal?
Do you have any more fortune points?
I burned the 2 fate.
That's
so
irrelevant. You have 2 fortune and 2 fate.
Alright, well.
A fortune just lets you reroll. A resilience lets you pick a number.
that
I have 1 resilience.
when he decides to attack him, I'm going to use my shield block to block for him. Like block,
you block
like
for other
my
people in this game?
bonuses go to him for his armor class.
Do you have that? Is that an ability?
No, that's just a thing that I can do.
That's what I'm asking.
You
It's an ability you have to do.
That
W-
would be.
We have gone previously, like, we can use shields to block for other people.
for
as
ranged
well.
attacks, yes.
What?
For ranged
He's
attacks.
not throwing his hammer.
Yeah, he's not throwing his hammer. He's standing right next to him.
Okay.
If a comic
Mo-
comes down, feel free to
Melee attacks, you can't parry for, you can't block for the other guy.
No,
I
I'm
don't wanna
not
hurt you
trying
guys,
to
but-
block for
Listen,
him.
I didn't
I'm
want to
trying
hurt you
add
either. Obviously,
bonuses.
I did.
That's what I'm
everything
saying.
I
You
could
can,
to
that's
work
putting
around
your
it.
shield in the way. Against a ranged attack, that's okay. If it goes through your
I
hex,
could just pick the
you
number
can
and be
try to
like,
block
"Alright,
the
I'll
shot.
roll 100.
This is
And-
literally
okay. In
like-
melee, it's whatever you guys end up having.
Superman turned on the
Okay.
DC and
I
the entire
swear I
DC.
thought we
That
were
is-
I don't believe
I
we've
might
done that.
hurt one of you, but I'm not gonna last very long. I guess I'll swing on him and choose 100 for the roll.
A resilience?
Yeah,
Okay, so that's an open-ended.
yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it's just so fucking. Hey, I rolled a 2.
Okay, so 102 plus your bonus
75.
minus your defense.
Okay, I'll use a fate point. He's gonna
Okay.
get, I mean, he's got my
177.
My straight is 47. in
Okay,
my base,
so he'll
yeah,
get a
he's-
130, 140 or something
yeah,
with a
he's
two-hand
throwing it
hammer.
at me. So,
So-
I will 30. I will burn one of my.
Burn a fate point.
Yep.
Okay.
This is how this is going down. We're all gonna die because we ain't got any fate points left in the end.
It's just the last.
What are you talking about? I haven't
As
used
your-
any of mine.
As,
I honestly
as
have
Sophia
neither.
says, Chank. And just carries it out of the way.
Okay, Ben, roll a cool test for all 4 of your soldiers. Let me know which ones fail.
My ears are burning.
But I'm not
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
you have
bed.
these. You have the tool on here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, but zinches.
So that took your next action, Andy.
Yep.
So now you're done. So we go to William, who is trying to stealth away.
Just let you know which ones failed.
Just tell me which ones failed.
Same exact thing. When we get stressed,
I'm going to effectively move up to the edge, to the border of the map,
And
just try and go into stealth.
are you planning to
I'm
leave?
gonna try and hide and move my way
Okay.
towards the tower.
So your plan is to try to sneak around the tower to. Long term, what's your plan? You're trying to sneak up on the guards and attack them?
My goal is to get into the tower.
Okay, so you're still supporting him.
Yes.
Okay, give me a cool test. All of them made it?
Yeah, I rolled like
Really
60s
surprising.
and 60s above.
Okay.
that's impressive. Dang.
I'm gonna use a
Yeah.
fortune point on that.
That's well above average.
Okay.
Did I need to do a cool test in that last attack too?
No.
You're not supporting him.
Well, I'm standing next to him though.
Oh, this serves a talent?
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
God. I'm gonna use another fortune point as I roll a 1.
Okay.
You'll actually appreciate that.
There you go.
What?
That's pretty cool.
Green Comet passing by this year.
Like 60.
So you failed? Okay.
Got nothing to do with
Add a
this.
point of corruption.
Okay. I'm down with this.
I just took a picture.
Corruption can be interesting.
Has that put you over your limit?
No, I am currently at 1.
Okay. So that would. So Andy, William, Ben,
Me? Okay. Since he's now being hostile, I will attack him. The priest.
Whoa. Let's get this straight, homeboy. You assaulted me first.
That is true.
That's
I
assault,
gra-
brother.
I grabbed your hammer.
He
with
peppered
a
you.
axe.
So you
Yes.
So
You-
in self-defense law, if a man grabs your weapon, you can discharge it.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
It's actually true.
I know.
Put it away, not
Just how he said it doesn't sound right.
You can have it any way you like.
If one man grabs another man's
And every time he says hammer and stuff,
Yeah.
all I think is the sing-along blog about.
Why is it girls can
The
kill each
hammer
other,
is-
not be gay, but I grab another man's
So he
hammer,
keeps
I
talking
get
about his
called.
hammer.
Well,
Okay.
So what are you doing? Now, if you're going to defend any, you have to decide now.
I took the whole thing.
Other than your shield.
Go big or go home, baby.
I want to know how you're doing subdual. This is what the book says.
Um,
Blows.
That'd be a joke right there. Oh my.
Very different from. All it says is pulling your blows for subduing it. And it literally says you just don't do criticals,
That alone will be helpful.
which I don't.
I guess I'm fine with that. You just do concussion hits. If you want to pull your blow. I mean, the criticals are what kill you.
Right.
The concussion hits just knock you out.
Well, would I
I'm
pull,
sitting on the boat watching.
would I pull my punches or?
I don't know whether you do that or not. You tell me.
I'm trying to sneak up to the top.
What he's saying, there's a mechanic in Warhammer and most games where you can pull your punches.
Yeah.
In Warhammer, that basically means you do hit points, but you don't do any criticals. That works just as well in Rolemaster. You do concussion hits. If you knock him out from concussion hits, he's unconscious. The criticals are what kill him.
Well,
Concussion hit, breaking that.
I'm gonna just. Okay. I'm gonna defend 10
Okay.
from my base attack. So yeah, I'll bring my defense up to
You have both.
100.
I don't have straight dangerous yet. No.
Yeah, strike and stun them.
Yeah, stun is pretty powerful too.
So
I have
plus.
I've got it as well.
I have brawling, which just lets me attack and then.
But brawling still does criticals. It
Yeah.
can kill.
That's the thing with brawling. You can punch, it just doesn't.
So
critical.
0-0,
Brawl.
the
It's
double
100.
digits one,
It's 100.
and I rolled an 8 for the one. So that's
Oh, that's
total
an 8.
So 8 plus 7. Okay.
But I can only.
Let me check the table, see if that. And you said it's 19 for your.
Armor type 19 with like a 55 defense. Then
55.
55.
But he just used that on. No.
That's
No,
just
that's my
that's just
base.
a natural defense.
Natural 55? Nice.
Yeah.
I'm tough.
With armor type 19, that's impressive.
Good
I'm
combination.
tough. I just don't have a lot of hit points. So
So.
I know, I haven't taken any yet.
You're just a big turtle.
I'm taking 7 points.
Okay.
Carve 'em out of their shell,
No,
you know.
surprisingly, I don't hit.
You don't hit at all?
No.
Okay, now check 8 versus your weapon and make sure you didn't fumble it. There'll be a fumble number at the top.
No.
Okay.
The break is just 7 below.
The
Fumble
fumble.
range is a 4.
4, okay.
I'm right there. Fumble 1 to 4 modified.
At least a couple.
Okay.
I would have if I could have.
Okay, so that was Ben. Matt.
Didn't block you.
Yeah, but
The guards and Witch Hunter, they're all loaded. They seem to be holding their action to find out what is going to happen with this scuffle.
Et tu, Brute? That's what you should name this episode.
and he's swinging on friends at this point.
He has struck him and the gunslinger.
Admittedly, he put a bullet in me.
Oh, I got
No,
it.
I didn't. It bounced right off.
Well,
right here.
they have also tried to disarm him by pulling his weapon off his back and has fired a pistol at him. So it's hard to tell in the brawl who shot first, who acted first, etc.
But he's over there
Only one
declaring
who
the
hasn't
Zinch and all
acted.
this.
He is calling to Zench for aid.
All right, I charge in. If I can reach, I don't know which
Sure.
one's the closest square. Doesn't matter to me which
No,
one.
wait a minute.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't know where he's facing. Okay, well, he is flanked. So we have
Right.
a
He's
plus 20.
he's flanked just straight. There's no facing as such.
So I charged.
For 10, we'll say.
So that's a plus 20. Correct.
For flank 20,
So I have a charge 20, flank 20.
and whatever your attack
Is that
bonus
plus
is.
Well, I have a talent that gives me 10 more, so that's plus 50.
Okay.
Two.
What's your DB?
55.
So
I get
Minus 5.
Yeah, so 57 plus. This is my great axe.
ouch.
57.
Oh, yeah. This is going to hurt.
No, it's not. I don't even think I hit.
He's armor type 19. You hit him.
You hit him, just probably didn't do
Your
it.
57 hit him.
Yeah, that's true. 8 points of damage.
Ouch.
Almost missed.
I rolled bad. Yeah, I can miss.
Oh, yeah, I know you can.
A 44.
Yeah.
47, I'm sorry. I rolled
Yeah.
misses.
But he rolled bad and nearly lopped your arm off.
I need those dice I used out of your bin, man.
Yeah, but
My
you ain't
dice are
getting a
not-
lot
Oh,
of
there.
those.
A lot-
You ain't getting that charge and shit.
Yeah,
next
bonus
turn.
won't apply next
You
time.
can investigate the.
My hope was that I do a lot of damage. Because I am obviously pulling my punches.
Okay. Carter, you going to continue mopping?
I know. I have no desire to lop
Okay.
you off. Lop your head off.
I'm not gonna even pay attention to the fight.
Okay.
I'm
Thad.
specifically staying neutral.
Give me a. No, you're fine. That's it. Thad's turn.
Can I call down a comment on myself?
I guess you could try.
Yeet.
Kind of leading into that whole chaos idea.
At that point, yeah, you certainly are.
May as well.
As you can tell, we've turned against Sigma. Every one of us.
No, I have not.
Except
Don't
for you.
What is
include
he
me.
here with me yelling, bastard, I didn't give it to Cinch.
Do not
Does he hear me saying I
include
didn't
me.
give it to
haven't done
Sigmar?
anything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to call down a comment on myself.
Okay.
Roll my bless, I guess.
You just rolling straight, or you're going to channel?
Kills the entire group.
I assume you have the option of channeling. I don't really know.
I don't know either, but I wouldn't take the time. I don't have the time. I'm surrounded by enemies.
Okay.
Yes. If that.
No, he
Oh,
doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm
he's
stunned.
stunned.
No.
No, he
I
nullified it.
Okay, I didn't
My
roll
fast
my.
shot, that was for this.
That was
took
previous
last
round. That was previous round. You can do it again if you want to sacrifice your action again.
I didn't roll. I didn't roll my bless.
You didn't roll high enough? Okay. So you see him start to cast the spell.
I fire with my offhand,
Okay.
and I'm
Ambidextrous?
I need that.
I got that off the bat.
Oh, you had ambidextrous too?
Attack of opportunity, basically.
No?
I have 2 weapon fighting. I don't have ambidextrous, so minus 20
Yeah.
will not
Able to pull that off.
Yeah, so everybody goes flying because you just blew them all up. It's a deadly spell, too.
Pretty
Simultaneous.
Would the boat unmoor at that point?
55, correct?
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
How badly did you fail it?
About like 25.
So you got a 75?
Something like
Check
that.
the casting number.
And by the way, after I hit, I would have
No,
dropped
we
the
went
great
through
axe.
this.
It doesn't have a casting number?
We went through this before. It doesn't.
Yeah,
have a
it's
casting
not
number.
like.
Okay.
I would have dropped the great axe. I'm pulling out 2.
That's why I can't
Okay.
channel because it's not the same.
Okay, different mechanics. That's fine.
Yeah.
5 AP.
Okay, you take 5. The A puncture doesn't penetrate his armor.
Puncture doesn't.
Does not penetrate.
It's still bouncing off his armor.
So do I still have a 5-foot step then? Like last
You do.
time? Okay. I will take a 5-foot step back from him.
Okay. Now that will leave him not flanked.
I'm okay
Oh,
with
I
that.
thought we were doing outnumbered. Was
No,
not-
no. You have to have somebody flanking him, then everybody gets the benefits.
Hey, I
Sorry,
stand on
guys.
your side.
I'm ready.
Right.
Kind of.
I'm keeping this intact.
Okay. So that was Andy's turn. Then Thad tries to cast a spell. Apparently it fails. Nobody listens to him. Nothing appears.
And you said when I move, I can put guns away, right?
You can
Pull a gun.
either put one away or pull one. If you,
Put the one in my dominant hand away.
okay.
Sorry, cloaked figure walks away.
William, you're continuing with what you were doing. Okay.
Sneaking closer to the tower.
Give me another cool test. I'm moving you, but I'll just as far as a reference for where you're going.
Okay.
My trick is I could read the whole time.
Oh, I succeeded. 100
This isn't even my fault, man. I
29.
Okay.
didn't make any bad choices. Not one bad choice led me to this. It's not one decision you can point back to with, this is where you
I
fucked up.
can.
That's the
You
temptation
fucked
of
up when you got
chaos.
all that chaos.
But how did I get the chaos?
Right, you got stuck outside.
The dark deals and stuff. Was
No,
that
no.
just?
No, I only took a couple of points from
Yeah.
Dark Deals early on in the campaign.
Yeah, no.
It was the portal.
You shoved your
Portal?
you shoved your hammer.
It's always a
inside.
portal that screws you over.
No, I was trying to break the damn thing.
I was
Remember?
in a
didn't
bar.
shove
I
it in
didn't
there. I
even
was
do it.
smashing it.
Ben,
I was in the.
you're
bar.
next.
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
What happened there?
No, I'm
Proceed.
not. I'm not parrying.
I wasn't either. I was in the
It's
tavern
my
talking to
fault.
the thieves guild.
I'm going to attack him.
Okay.
So with your 55, I only get plus 0.2.
Was
Okay.
the only person not there.
You have like a plus 75.
That's not
Yeah.
that bad. Mine's 75.
Yeah, he's a soldier.
He's a tier 3, just like I am.
Yeah, he should be. Well, he's not quite tier 3, but he because he hasn't
needs
gotten
a
to town
surgeon.
Oh,
for
I
it.
thought
But
he was-
he's got the skill level for it.
He needs
Yeah.
a surgeon.
My skill levels are approaching tier 4.
I know.
We're never gonna find
Another
out.
couple of,
Now.
probably another
El Taco's
7 or 8 game
falling
sessions,
down.
and he would have been tier 4.
6 points of damage, just 6.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
No,
Okay.
no damage.
No change on that one. Sorry.
Alright. I'm finally at a penalty.
I'm at 60.
Okay, so that was Ben. So Matt.
Alright. 2 hand axes. Step me to where I'm flanking him.
Okay.
Can I parry?
No, you were casting a spell. I mean, you can do your normal defenses with your shield.
Okay, are they both hand axes? So they're both the same?
No, one's my ancestral weapon and the other one's not, if that matters to you.
Right.
Yeah, I'll do the ancestral one.
Well,
Mind
the
you,
atta-
you get your DP versus me. no
right.
matter
Yeah,
what.
the defense.
Right, but I'm trying to decide which attack gets the shield.
They both do.
Both do.
The attacker gets the shield.
Your
Okay,
DP, yeah.
then 65. Because you said plus 10 for a buckler, right?
20 for melee.
Oh, 75.
Okay. So I get 20 for flanks, that's 104 minus 75.
Mhm.
So 29.
And your
plus-
ancestral one has an extra 10.
I already got that.
Okay.
So
You have a magic axe.
29 now.
Ancestry.
A 3. I fumbled.
Oh no! You keeping it or gonna use a fortune point?
What's that?
What's that?
What do you get at the...
Wait, didn't we get one?
What? Do you have fate points? Oh, then you don't have any fortune points anyway. That's why you don't know it. So one-handed arm. Go ahead and roll.
28.
28. Your klutzy. You step to the side, dropping your weapon. It'll take 2 rounds to recover it.
Awesome.
Okay.
My other swing.
You get your other swing. Doesn't affect that one.
Yeah, this time it's a minus 11 to my roll. 92. 81.
That's going to hit.
Yeah, it's still going to do some damage.
6 points.
Okay.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you step to, you move in. You see the gunslinger step back. The soldier swings his axe at him. He turns momentarily towards you, swinging his shield around as you step to the side, and you feel something like grab at your arm as you move, causing you to jolt and with surprise dropping your weapon. But there's nothing there. 2 rounds to recover it,
Okay.
or you can draw something else.
Toss the axe to the other hand.
Okay. Okay, Carter is ignoring reality, so we're down to Thad.
It is unnecessary to acknowledge what's going on.
Andy.
What you want to do this time? And if you want to parry, now's when you would declare it.
I have 4 people surrounding me, right? Or 5?
You have the only 2 that are actively attacking you are Anders and Grund. The other soldiers are standing there not doing anything. Milton is, but he backed away and put away a gun.
You saw me put away
That's
my
part
gun.
I don't
know.
understand is why you're. That doesn't matter. Come on.
I'm going to hit him.
Okay, you gonna parry, Annie?
Sigmar protects.
Okay. You have a plus 15 on your attack.
Plus 15.
Nice. The hammer was getting better.
You have the demons pushing your weapon with you.
You are the boss. Wait,
I'm
that's
gonna
100.
No. Oh, that is 100. Oh my god.
Oh!
You're gonna use a fortune point, you said?
No.
Okay.
I thought that was like 8.
Yeah, that maxes. That almost doubles the chart. What's your armor class?
I guess my DB doesn't really matter. 18. 18.
That
18?
doesn't
It's
No,
tough.
I rolled like well over 200. 27 E crush.
Oh!
My head.
It's possible.
Entirely.
Oh god, I'm swapping it.
A 10.
Oh!
10. Zench giveth and Zench taketh away. Blow is forceful but not hard. You take 6 extra hits. You're going to get initiative.
It's my first time I was
Nice.
going gentle.
You get initiative.
So you get initiative, which means when we start the next round, Thad, you're first.
You
That
actually,
doesn't matter.
you
go
actually
for
put me
it.
to negative 10, damn it.
9. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay. Do you have any fortune points left? One left?
I haven't used any of my fortune.
Okay.
Oh my god. I have rolled single digits so many times.
Here,
Well, and 100. So what'd you get on that second one?
stop with that
An
lucky
8.
dice.
Okay, you're going to
Last
use the
one.
last one? Okay.
Fumble. Breakage.
Only it's whatever the roll is.
Okay.
You got to calculate this one.
What's
My
your
DB's at
defense?
30.
Yeah, I maxed it out again.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Oh god.
Let me double check, but I'm 99% sure I maxed it out. Because let's see, my base weapon skill is 90
So as
plus
long as you roll a 90, you're good.
82 minus
142.
what's your difference?
30.
30. Okay, so 142.
Not max, but
142
pretty close.
is a.
Still in the E.
What'd you say your armor class was? 18.
18.
25 E crush.
Ouch. Now you're at penalties.
I've
A
already
bunch.
won.
Oh, is that 6? No.
Dad,
Sorry.
dude,
Just let him play his character.
Sorry.
for fuck's sake, man. 64.
64. Strike to your weapon arm
Okay.
with a titanic blow. You drop the weapon that's in the hand. Lucky you.
You're being completely
You take 10 extra hits, 1 round to stun, and a minus 15.
Oh my god.
So it really is kind of irrelevant.
The stun, right, as soon as you act, it's going to go away.
I'm glad you stepped back. Because had it been you,
Yeah, that'd be 90 points of damage.
Well, I happen to have a few fate points left.
Just,
I'm
you know,
hoping
I
that-
stepped in with the hopes you would swing at me. I guess he could have.
He can take it.
he can take it. How many hit points do you have?
And he's got the defense with the shields.
78.
Yeah, the defense is much bigger.
Yeah, I thought it only went in digits of like 25.
You get
Yeah.
you can keep all your decimals, and then you multiply it by 5. So if your toughness bonus is a 52, let's say,
Yeah,
that's 5.2.
That, mine's
So if
pretty
I-
close
you
to
get a
that.
couple of extra hit
So
points.
my toughness is a 24.
2.4.
2.4. No, well, he gets twice. That's 4.8. Plus your what is it? Your strength. Is that what it is?
Strength bonus.
Strength bonus is a what?
Okay. No
So
matter
that's
earlier.
8.1.
I still got plans for you.
I've got
Your character has a long life ahead.
But not with me.
Maybe.
That's 12.2. So 61 hit points is what you have.
Oh, that's
I wish I had known that as well.
I mean, not that you're ever getting off the boat, but
Yeah, maybe.
That's double his hit
I
points.
don't like.
So, Andy, you are second in the round this time.
So it's new round.
It's a new round.
My turn is back. It's
Um,
not. I used mine the last turn. So this
no,
turn-
you had.
Oh no, I used it before
Yeah,
we start. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
you're able to act this time.
I
Short
will.
sword chart. Did they have a short sword chart?
I might.
Damn it!
Dropping all his weapons.
Yeah, minus 35.
So if I use a fate point and he to make is it the attack never happens or it makes him miss? That's my question.
Attack never happens.
If he uses a fate point
If I use a fate point
to avoid a hit,
yes,
then it counts as if the attack happened but didn't do any damage
so
to you.
it's a miss.
Effect. It's not a miss. It's a 0 attack.
Because I still have my step aside.
Correct.
That's why I wanted.
It,
that's why I
it
was
does
trying
not count as a miss. And I
Okay.
figured that's where you were going. I do not have a short
Ooh,
sword.
This is my favorite thing. Okay. Well, I'm gonna pull out Dorothea
Okay.
and
I was going for the entire
say
Wizard of
thank you
Oz.
for being a friend, and I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
Wait, which one's Dorothy again?
Dorothea.
Yeah, which one's that? The blunderbuss?
No, it's
I
just
don't
his
have a
third
blunderbuss.
pistol.
I just have
Oh.
another pistol.
I thought you had like one of those
I will re-roll.
Are rerolls fortune or fate?
Fortune.
Fortune.
Fortune just come back every day.
I'm not
Every game, yes.
I'm not everything.
Yeah, I know. He's out of all his points, so it's all just the chaos luck.
I'm glad
And
I
these
carry
dice
like
roll
7
single
weapons.
digits.
That's all I
Mine
got.
is 55 still though, even though you're on everything else.
Are you at penalties yet?
Well, 5.
Minus 10.
Okay, so that reduces your 55.
2 axes, a dagger,
45.
short sword,
45.
and
45?
an axe.
And then I'm still within. I didn't do point blank last time, but I'm within point blank range, so it's plus 10.
You were just getting fancy with your earlier shots.
I was. That is a 3D.
Is that
That's
tops
the
down
fucking
through,
crit.
Yeah, my D.
Oh, yeah.
Down here.
Does it get reduced?
Yeah. You still get a
Oh, I
critical.
still got my critical.
You,
Okay.
it does get reduced.
I'm all 99.
That's a 20 and a 12.
Oh, well, that's weird. I'm glad I wasn't using those dice before. I'm using the 27 dice.
He rolled a 2012 on the critical.
Also roll it up on your third.
Where are the other?
It's reduced to vapor.
You get blown into
there they are.
paper.
Sorry. The right ones before. I'm like, man, I don't remember picking those ones up. That's an 81.
Ouch.
81. Bullet passes through your abdominal cavity, causing major wounds in your intestines. You take 5 hits, stunned for 1 round, bleeding 3, and a minus 10 as he gut shots you.
And then I will back up.
What was that last part? That very last thing? Bleed 3, stun 1,
Minus 10.
minus 10. Okay,
Yeah.
so now I'm minus 20.
Right. That doesn't affect your defense.
Oh,
Those
okay.
penalties. That only affects your attacks.
South 10 feet.
10 feet.
But I'm still at a plus 15 for the attacks?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm at a plus 5.
You're at minus 5.
Net minus
Yeah,
5.
I'm net minus 5, yeah.
And I put Dorothea away as I back up.
Okay. Okay, so that was Andy. So, William, you have one more turn before you're in position to sneak up on the guards or the tower as you prefer.
Okay.
Okay? Thus far, they don't seem to be paying any attention to you. But the next turn, you'll have to decide where you're going. In the meantime, give me a cool test.
Um, 59.
59. Okay. You take 2 points of corruption.
Okay.
Okay. Carter ignores life.
You can just keep skipping my turn. I'm not doing
I
anything
know.
different.
Ben, what would you like to do?
Why? What are you talking about? They're killing each other.
Obviously, it doesn't make any sense why your character would help me at this point. Unless you're just inherently an evil character, and then
So, what
Maybe he did turn you in.
armor class now is?
He just walks up with his hand on
if for
me.
the last week you had me spinning my wheels about this,
What?
that was amazing.
What?
We have influenced him well.
So,
I'll never trust you again.
good death.
Well done.
Over your shoulder. No, you should say
That-
this.
Armor class.
19 armor
DB,
time.
DB, I mean.
Okay, well, you asked for my armor class.
I-
It is 55, assuming no penalties for
Hit
no.
points.
I've got the
minus 10.
Okay. You have penalties due to hit points on your defensive bonus.
okay.
Your shield never changes. If you
55.
use the shield against him, but you can only use it once.
Oh, did I use it against you though?
Last
Previously.
Yeah, so I'll use it against him. You have no arms left. So
He's got no weapons out.
yeah, it is against you. So that's
My
65.
weapons will be very ineffective.
65.
55.
I feel like you're gypping yourself 10 points.
I know, but everybody wants to fucking argue with me, so.
No, we're asking what your bonus is.
My base bonus
It's
with my
55.
helmet is 55.
2 points.
I
Right.
have a 65 DB.
I have
Right
65
With your
minus 10 because of the hit points.
65 with your shield currently. With the minus 10, you have a 65. 45 base plus 20 for the shield.
65 then.
So take 10 more off.
So then, in that case, 0 hit points.
So you missed him?
Miss.
Okay.
Well, it's still the same high DB.
Yep. Your other dudes doing anything?
Okay, so
Cower like the bitches they are.
Yeah.
So they've
Drop
been
their
doing so
shields
far.
and pee.
well, Borgar is gonna move west 1, getting away from his creature so he doesn't get annihilated.
That was pretty fun.
Because you hit very hard.
Bargaz moves away. What's Jonathan doing?
Jonathan, he's gonna move west of Borgar. Adam's gonna move southwest, and Borgar is gonna move west of me.
So they really are cowards.
Okay, so all 4 of them back away behind you. All 4 of them give me a cool test. No, you have flank because you have Anders and yourself.
Yeah. But
You're
cool,
betrayed by
cool
someone dead.
for all of them.
All 4 of them. Every time you fail, they add 2 points of corruption.
What?
Matt, what would you like to do?
Draw short sword and dagger.
Okay.
And attack.
Okay.
And a fail is
I don't have a short sword
below
chart.
101.
You're
Yes.
45.
45. 45 minus. Okay, it's 74. 29 plus my roll.
Is that George?
88. So I got 117 on a short sword. If somebody has a
Oh,
short sword chart.
I'll look that up.
Find that gun.
That's gonna hurt.
I might.
It's gonna get like an A crit or B crit.
No, well,
Yeah, probably won't.
Back, loading the gun.
That's critical. Attack table, short sword, you said?
yes.
To be a sword. Short. Okay, and you got a what?
117.
17. No, you're not. You didn't take that.
He had dropped the stun previously.
He-
I took stun from the last
hey,
shot.
Yeah, for me shooting him in the guts.
Yeah.
He had to take that shot.
Okay, well, if you were stunned, then you get an extra plus 20
Doesn't he get a roll to see if he's actually stunned?
on his action. Well, yeah, you get a endurance test.
This one is at the full minus 20.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I made that.
Okay, so you're not stunned. So okay, 113 you said?
117.
17. 7 points. 5 points. Sorry, 5 points.
5 points.
And I missed with the dagger, possible break.
Uh oh.
Oh no, George, you broke a
I rolled
dagger.
95.
Oh, the dagger's fine.
It's better than fine.
Okay.
It's
And
sharpened.
seeing him and his crew doing nothing, I step back a spot and go,
Me?
Okay, you step
Do you
back.
know what's going on?
Okay. You step back. The guards at the tower take the opening and open fire. Okay.
shit, sorry, Dad.
Oh, him or
Oh, just wait.
The
You're on
first.
the boat with
They.
He has
being
torn me
neutral.
apart.
Oh yeah. he's just
I'm
about.
surprised you're still standing.
He's just about killed the slayer.
If I didn't have the
I've been
armor
neutral this
that the
entire
queen
time.
provided me, I was dead.
Yeah, that.
How many
You have not done well there.
I am
Probably
honestly-
106.
I am
Oh my
very
god, so you only have like 10 hit points.
No, you did 50 to him.
Well, no, he did 68 to me.
Right.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Two
Yeah. Yeah. I keep thinking 40 something because that's
What's
armor
your-
class 1.
What's your ranged defense versus the witch hunter's pistol?
10 for the buckler, right? Or
Didn't
it's
you use
already-
it on him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Okay. It would be 35.
35. Okay.
No, 45. 45.
Thad, take those 5 hit points from me back. I forgot about minus 20 for hit points. So I did not do this.
Oh yeah, he probably hit for 3.
Okay.
So 45 defense.
Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
I would have still hit.
Yeah.
So 3 points then?
No,
Okay.
yeah, instead of the 5 for him.
I'm at 45. DB.
The
My
pistol.
helmet is compensating for my loss of
The
hit points.
pistol hits you for a 3A.
Damage reduction for the Crit?
That doesn't seem to be affected.
Out of range.
Wait, what?
What?
The Witch Hunter?
Doesn't seem to be affected by your damage reduction.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, fucker.
Hammer one.
shoots you in the center abdomen also.
So the same hole.
Yeah, same hole. He's that accurate. Minor muscle wound. Scar will look like a second belly button
Wait.
with a vaguely Zench-like look.
Yeah. And now 3 belly buttons.
4 hits, a round of stun, and a -5.
1 round of stun.
Now that other round is on top of this. The first round just goes away. You're still suffering it. You're just not suffering any effects. Okay. Then we have 4 archers, which are not much of a concern.
We showed up. I gave a grandiose speech declaring my allegiance to Zinch.
Oops. It's not bad. I thought it was going to be. Well, the
What's your defense versus the archers?
But turned out it wasn't.
45. Okay. So,
Or it's
Nope.
actually not that bad.
35.
35. Okay.
Declaring yourself
This is
to our god.
the
Yes.
problem. Yeah.
So
I'm just glad it wasn't Nurgle or, you know. That would have been awful.
that would have been much more fun.
Yes, that's of course that.
Okay.
We all wake up and we have.
This is where I go
5
down,
different
guys.
diseases.
First arrow misses. Second arrow bounces off for 3 points. Third arrow hits you for 7 points. Fourth arrow actually gets decently good. That one hits a 11A. You just take the 11 points.
That's
Okay.
got a blessed pistol. You need that.
And then the guy with the rifle on top of the tower is going to take a shot at you.
Rifle.
And your DB is still 35 at this point.
Nope, it just went down.
Okay.
A lot of people
It's
like
down,
25 then?
yeah.
25.
It's down to 25, yeah.
Okay. So
Would that apply, though? Because this all happens at the same time.
they're different actions, just like if other characters were attacking. The guards effectively are all at the same time.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is if this is all the same 6 seconds, would
It
that
still
penalty-
applies immediately on the same
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
I do
Yeah.
want to point out, I was in the same situation. You ruled the opposite way, I think. Maybe it was just
It was if it's the same creatures with the same initiative.
with rats.
Yeah, the rats all had the same initiative. That's why I did that. This is the witch hunter, then the 4 bowmen, and then the guy on the roof. They're different character templates. That bullet is using the wrong table.
I'm slowly gaining
If it was a pistol, it would have barely touched you.
gained 3 points last turn. Or 2 points.
Because he's not actively attacking me.
It hits you for hard to read number 8 points.
Down 15 hit points.
Okay, and that's the end of the round. So now we go back to the top, and we have Andy.
So, yep, I do. No, not this last round. I did not.
Kill me before I take a healing drop.
So I'm going to. So
Chaos Spawn.
I am 15 feet away.
You did so much damage.
So that
to
is
turn.
that's a full movement away from me. 15 feet. Yeah.
Okay.
Everything from like here
I'm going
down
to.
happened on that turn.
I'm gonna have to
I think
figure
I have a
out
lot of HP.
how strike to stun works.
Okay. You add 1 round of stun when you hit.
Yeah.
Okay, and I don't have to use a called shot penalty, whatever that is.
No, it's we covered it when William was asking about it. Strike to stun just adds 1 round of stun.
Okay, so I'm
Per
going
level
to.
you buy it?
Mhm.
Whoa!
As I run up,
I tried to make them potent
Yeah.
because they're not used frequently.
and I combine charge with that as I'm moving up and pulling my.
I think so. Yeah.
Because I got to use something I can pummel with, and I can't use my pistol.
Right.
And it also gives any improvised weapon is pummel. I guess I could use a pistol.
You can use a pistol.
But I don't want to break my babies.
Okay.
Just break the expensive rapier. Yeah.
So you
I
charge
will
fourth.
Charge fourth.
Okay.
Foot and strike to stun. Try to knock
Okay.
him
So
out.
it's plus 10 for the charge. You don't get flanked because he's not flanked currently.
My DB is 25.
Wow, that went down fast.
Well, he doesn't have a shield, and yeah, he's taking a lot of hits.
Look at how many hits I took this turn. Okay?
So is this won't the critical's going to be different then? It won't be critical, right? Because it's blunt.
Still a critical.
It still count.
Yeah.
Even though it's a piercing weapon, does it go as like blunt? Or does that make sense? Like,
I'll do it as a, I guess, a crush critical,
okay.
or I guess we could do it as a subdual critical.
That's what I was asking about before.
Yeah.
Dual criticals.
7 BP
Okay, he takes 7 points.
and a round of stun.
Nope. Nope.
Oh,
Don't-
you have to do stun for the
You have to get a critical to do stun.
Okay.
He doesn't take the critical.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
Hey, I'm right next to
But
you.
my point is,
Hey, buddy.
if he
Like
hits,
Clank.
does a critical,
He
it
gets.
doesn't cause stun.
He still gets 1 round. Yes.
That's funny.
He just sings. Ting.
Okay.
I'm
Um,
seeing out my
you
gun
turn,
horrifically.
I forgot about that.
Take
too.
your test.
Okay, William. You are in position to sneak up and on the guards. Do you want to attack the guards, or sneak into the tower, or do something else? Okay, so you're planning to sneak up the tower? Okay, so you tell me what your stealth skill is, and then on their turn, I'll tell you whether or not they do anything against you.
37 spell.
Okay. So you start sneaking up the tower stairs. That
Immediately gets shot.
that takes us to Ben.
Okay. So, what did we discuss for pulling punches?
We discussed pulling punches. You attack normally. You just don't do any critical.
Warhammer, you don't pull any punches.
What is your
So,
Strike the
I
kill.
got 25, so that brings my attack
I'm
down
assuming your
to
gear is on the boat.
56.
Yeah, all my shit is on the boat.
What's
in the
your
backpack.
strength and toughness combined? Bonus.
Okay, so, this is going to be a pulled punch.
Okay.
Attacking him.
Okay. You swing the flat of the axe
Bonus,
against him.
10.
Okay. Plus
I think it would be just outside of me being able to pick you up and run.
So,
Just grabs you by your feet.
52.
Because I'm wearing armor. If I wasn't wearing armor,
I mean,
I'd just
honestly,
yoke you
why
up.
would you? I just tried to smash you into the ground, and I'm glowing green
Because
and
I am not
screaming
stupid.
chaos.
Because I'm not stupid. It's your hammer.
Okay.
So once you go unconscious and the hammer hits the ground, I get you the hell away from it.
Start
With the
working
pulled,
you
back to
with the
health.
pulled
And
punch
it
in
reappears
total
back on
10
its back in the next
points.
24
10 points.
Yeah, I owed a 60.
Okay. He hits you for 10 points.
I'm down.
No, you're still standing.
Yeah,
Okay.
you did. You bought one.
Okay.
Okay.
Welcome to boss territory.
With his arm. Because I'm wearing armor, I can't carry him.
Matt, what would you like to do? The soldier just smacked that across the head with the flat of the blade, trying to knock him out. He's still standing. The duelist charged forward and smacked him with his rapier. He absorbed it without flinching.
I'll step up and try and hit him.
Bloodlust. We got bloodlust.
Short sword is I'm at minus. What am I at? Minus 35. Freaking that beat the hell out of me.
2 attacks, 70 points
just,
down.
Just say thanks that he burned my resilience point.
Yeah. Okay, I have a 39
Well, no, you
skill.
would have
What's
still
your DP?
maxed.
Yeah.
Colonel?
Huh?
20,
39
25.
25. Yeah.
So I get a 14 on my roll. I would say 43 misses on a short sword.
43?
18
I don't
probably.
have a short sword.
The 43 does 1 point.
1 point, yes. And then a dagger.
You just keep track of it.
Okay, so how many points did I take from that last hit? Because I just
10.
wrote 0. I took 10.
10.
So I'm at negative 3 right now.
Okay.
19 minus 25. I have negative 6 to this roll. 59, so 53 on a dagger.
That one I got a table for.
Oh, wait, I have to take worry.
Yeah.
George has like 20 tables
One of those, like,
for
miscellaneous.
daggers.
I missed. Nope. Sorry, 53 is a point.
1 point.
There was 1 point.
Deadly Troll Slayer comes up and goes, tink, tink. Fear the Troll Slayer. He's he's losing all intimidation ability.
I'm afraid of nothing.
He's afraid of nothing, but he can't hold on to his weapons. Ancestral Axe laying on the dirt. Can't hold on to anything. Carter ignores reality. Thad.
Oh yeah.
You gotta be at negative like 30 for hits.
No,
You
negative,
got me.
negative 4. I've been keeping track. Negative 4. Look.
No, I mean for hits.
Yeah.
The penalties he's talking about.
Oh.
Boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah, I'm at negative 30. Yeah, no doubt.
Now you do have a plus 20 due to your hammer.
I did more points to you. I did more points to you.
That's so
Oh.
much fun.
Two.
Yeah, that Troll Slayer only does 2 points a round.
I did 10.
I have a 20 dB.
What?
Who doesn't like Troll Slayers?
Yeah. This guy's.
What?
Tactically, it makes more sense. I can probably knock him out with 1 more hit. That removes the threat.
Sure.
And I'm the one.
George, you're not allowed to speak.
I'm the one causing the flank. Oh wait,
What's-
I'm
what's-
flopping.
What's your
deck.
defense bonus?
Damn it! I forgot I had flank. 20.
20.
You're sleeping in the bottom of
Okay,
the boat
26.
while I clean the boat.
Yeah, I would have done quite a bit more damage to you had I remembered I had flank.
Like 2 more points.
No.
The dagger would have hurt.
No, because he moved. Oh, he just moved back into melee, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, the dagger alone would have been 70.
What did he say? Minus 30?
Oh no, never mind.
Yeah. It wouldn't have made a big difference.
You said minus 30, right?
You would
It would have done. No, it would have
minus
been
30
zero
for what?
more damage with the
His attack.
dagger. 20
I
point
didn't.
difference still.
His hammer gives him plus 20.
Right. How
Your
much is
wounds
defensive bonus?
20.
20. So
That
that minus
nullifies your
50
Dang.
for this roll. So I don't know why I can't do the math on this. 111. No, it's 111.
It's the Rolemaster effect. After a few weeks of playing Rolemaster, you can't add 5 plus 3
Yeah.
without a calculator.
18, right?
Yep.
16C crush.
Jesus Christ. This might be the end of it for me. Finally, negative 30.
70.
70. Strike to your chest causes a lot of trouble. Now, one question. You had a round of stun.
Oh yeah, we never rolled to see if that went away.
So roll your endurance with your penalties to see if you're still able to act.
No.
No. Okay.
So I had stun bonus too.
No, because he would have had parry at that point too, because it was just stun.
Yeah, you're right.
So, okay, so he doesn't get to strike you because he recovers from his round of stun.
Another round.
Just like
I would have still been up anyway, but I would have been pretty severe penalty.
The crush might have taken you out. The 70 is a strike to your chest with 10 extra hits,
I was still up.
3 rounds of stun, 2 of which without parry, and a minus 10.
If I live one more round.
That would have put you in a world of pain.
One of those toys where the arms pop off if you hit it hard enough.
That's right.
I'd have had 12 hit points left.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, you bleed.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, the guys at the tower. Let's see. You had a 32 defense?
37.
37. Okay. So the first one. They don't seem to be paying attention to you whatsoever. What are you doing on the stairs? What's your goal?
Sneaking up to the top of the tower.
Well, that would have to go inside the tower,
Yes. That's my goal.
and the door is closed. So you're going to go open the door and go inside? Okay. So you head up the stairs. You push on the door, push it in, and step inside. Immediately you hear several voices saying, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" You see 4 armed guards inside the tower.
Puts his head up.
Okay. So we're back around to Andy.
Well, now that I'm in punch crush range, I will.
He definitely seems to be slowing down. At the same point, your strikes seem to be doing less and less to him.
So I will drop the pistol that's in my left hand,
Okay.
pull my net, and throw it over top of him. I don't know how the net works because I got entangled for range,
Okay.
and I bought a net at the last place we were at. So I'm hoping to.
Okay. There is an attack table for a net.
Oh, good.
I bet she's pretty dangerous.
Probably.
A net.
A net.
She is.
I didn't have a gun called a net, but I probably should have.
A net gun.
I would have had more guns. I would have named them after the Disney troop.
Okay. We'll consider it a gladiator's net for this purpose. So go ahead and make your attack.
Fish gladiators use those.
154, and what's your to bring it down? Minus whatever your.
Can I use my parry against him? Are you shooting or?
Net.
Net.
I'm throwing a net over top of you.
Oh. Okay. So
Bounty hunter skill.
25.
So 118.
118. So it is a 2C. And it's going to be an entangled critical. Let me find the criticals. Grapple critical, actually. That's what it's called. And what'd you roll?
22.
22. You collide with him, pushing him 5 feet back. 2 extra hits, and a round of stun.
And do I have to retrieve that to do it again?
You have to ready it or reload it.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't really make a whole lot of contact.
Is there a reload?
We'll say a turn.
Okay. Okay. That's good. I just
Well,
wanna make
we'll say
sure.
a full turn for it.
Full turn?
Yeah,
Okay.
because you got to regather it, get it ready to throw, etc.
Okay.
Okay. William.
I'm going to pull down my hood, raise my hands, and just say, I was just trying to get away from the fighting. I don't want to be near that.
Okay, so you're going to surrender?
Yes.
Okay. So you hear the drawing of swords, and they quickly take you captive, removing your weapons quickly. Close the door behind you. Ben.
Me. I am not in range. I am going to move north 2 squares.
Okay.
And then attack him.
Okay. So give me a stun maneuver roll, endurance roll. No. Okay. So it's plus 20 for stun, and 20 for flank.
So.
But you get to apply half of whatever's left of your parry, if you choose to.
40.
I haven't attacked this round.
You automatic because you were stunned.
114.
You automatically get 50% parry.
Okay, so that's 38
Okay.
plus my horrific. Well, I'm stunned.
That's separate.
Okay, so I still get my DB then.
Whatever's left of it.
So 63.
Not to
For
be
my
an
defense.
asshole to you, Thad, but there's no way you have 38 at half for parry.
What's your normal
Minus
full parry?
50.
Oh, I didn't even count the penalty. You're right. You're
I was
right.
gonna say, did you still hit me as hard as you
45, 22.
You never.
Okay,
47.
I'm at 47.
47. That's reasonable.
I didn't count the penalty into the.
Yeah.
I've never gone below penalty.
Never gets
So-
touched, you just get ting, ting, ting,
Yeah,
ting.
nobody ever really does a whole lot of damage
You,
to this
no,
guy.
you did not mine with us when we were fighting in the mine.
Yeah, you did take some damage
You
there.
did penalties for
Did I
hits.
go to? Yeah.
You're only at minus 10, I think.
Yeah.
because of the
Because they never crit me. They were just dinking.
7 points of damage.
3, 4, 5,
Okay.
3, 5.
Add another 7.
Is there a point where you want me to let you know?
I'll check occasionally what your total is.
You can read that then.
I think so. I know approximately where you're at. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Did they take my
Negative 84. He's fine. Tis a
save
scratch.
dagger thing?
Did they take your?
Did they take my jacket? 'Cause I had.
Did they take your
If
jacket?
I had-
No.
I had
They
to-
don't. They did not take your knife, but I don't recall you saying you had loaded it either.
That's a fair point.
Okay.
Okay.
fucking street beggar for my next.
Gotta go rat catcher, get a
If
dog.
I survive, I'll find you and feed you from the dumpster
It's
again.
like rat catcher ass.
Where I
Franz.
died the
Good
first time
stuff.
eating out of the dumpster.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just a regular
It
freak,
has,
so I
it
just
has
gave him some
great
food.
stuff, and you start
And
with
then
a
he
dog.
was
that
my
grows.
puppy from then on.
Okay.
Okay.
Just like an old Yeller moment.
Matt.
Alright, so he got moved over next to me.
Yep, he got knocked
Still
away.
got points.
25, right? Is my bonus?
Currently.
Okay. Oh, I didn't count that into the parry.
Technically, that
Fuck.
applies into the berry, yeah.
I retrieved my
Too much shit.
drop the dagger and short sword. Retrieved my
Ancestral axe?
yes,
Okay. A real weapon?
and the other hand axe too. If that's okay.
Sure.
And I'm done with him beating on me. Who was it that stood up? That's you? Yeah, it's shield
Yeah,
break
you
and
still
take
got
him. I
points.
stepped away from him.
Okay, you grab your weapons and move away?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
No. Troll,
He slides his big heavy arm.
troll Slayer's feeling something strange. What is that? Is it fear?
All I do is step back.
Does he count as a giant?
No, see, he's trying to make it a fair fight and let you recover from being stunned.
Yep.
That's what he's doing.
Let's do that. Let me recover. Let's keep going.
Okay, Carter's oblivious. Thad, your turn.
Yes. Roll for recovery. I'm
Uh-huh.
stunned.
Your last name's Dip Oblivion.
See if you can act normally.
Does my penalties count into this?
Yes, but you get your hammer bonus.
Then yeah, I made it.
Okay. So you can act without stun this round.
George.
I already feel it coming.
Present.
I'm gonna pull out one of my healing draughts and take it.
Okay.
Fast shot.
Yay.
That's what I
Okay,
was
you go shoot him before he does that?
Fast shots.
Go for it. I'm
An
gonna,
88.
I'm gonna shoot the healing drop.
You're supposed to pour those on the ground, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, when somebody gets it,
183
you just
minus
pour it out.
25, was it?
I'm down.
That is.
Probably.
Oh, wrong rolling.
Sorry.
No,
Three-
you're fine. Don't even
3D.
bother. You're fine. It's just the crit I would
The
roll.
3D. Yeah.
It blows my head off or something.
Are you down?
His max is
Yeah, I'm
3.
down.
Yeah, 3D,
Yeah,
that's my max.
No,
so
wait, no.
3 points doesn't take you out.
No,
It's
it
the
does
critical.
not.
Let's find
It
out.
does not, my man.
15.
15.
Oh.
Yeah, you're still going to be up. So you take 3 hits as you take a forearm wound.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
You take 1 round of must parry. So you're going to need to make it another endurance test and a point of bleeding.
Oh, I didn't count my bleeding. I'm done.
That's at the end of your action.
Yeah, at the end of my action, I would have lost those points, which means he dropped me.
No.
Or no, okay.
No,
You're-
next one.
Because your action, assuming you make the endurance, you can take the healing draught, and then the healing will stop the bleed. Will cover for the bleeding, at least for now.
Come on, Zinch.
No,
Come on, keep
then
it
I
up.
will- I will begin.
Nope.
I use the
Nope. Okay. He hesitates as you shoot him a second time in the arm, gives you this dull look, and then collapses on the ground, bleeding from multiple wounds to his belly.
I wanted to stay up and keep
So
fighting.
with the
You're
guns,
taking up way longer
with the
than
guns, I needed a free hand to reload. Do I need both hands for the net?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll put the gun away.
Okay.
So I'm now weaponless.
Okay.
So I've been
Jazz
talking
hands.
for a long time, man. My character's tough as shit.
He's very
I'm
tough.
surprised.
Okay.
Zinch,
So,
barely helped me on that.
Did you just say his name?
Ben, what would you like to do?
Me?
Huh?
So I can see that he is
He's down on the ground.
and dying.
He is down on the ground, bleeding from multiple wounds to his belly.
Okay. Going to what we started this with. I am going to put my axe away.
Okay.
And my
The witch hunter and the guards are calling out for each of you to drop your weapons and surrender.
all of us. Yeah.
They don't seem to be directing it to any particular person. Just sort of you all,
Okay.
if that makes a difference as far as what you want to do.
I'm not from South.
Mainly I was going to put my axe away and chuck his hammer like away.
Okay, so you're gonna put your axe away and then grab the hammer to throw it away.
Well, I just thought about that. No, it's corrupted.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
No, I won't touch it.
Okay.
I won't
Oh, that's my
touch
dice.
it.
I accidentally dropped it.
Never mind. I
Okay.
will.
So you put your axe away and you debate, and then end up not doing anything else because you're
And then,
you're conflicted over the hammer.
It's shiny.
So that's fine. We move on to Matt.
Grabbed it in his entire body. He's like,
Matt, what would you like to do? You're bleeding a bit, I believe.
That's all mine.
Oh, you are. Yeah.
I got hit by a hammer, not a blade.
Yeah, you're fine. Just a hammer.
I want to walk over and kick you.
There are
right
such a
now.
thing as compound fractures, my man.
No, I'm hurt.
Internal bleeding.
He did some muscle damage to me, so.
You're
I
just
walk
getting
over
warmed
to
up
my
for a
other
fight.
Pile of weapons that I have
Okay.
there, drop both my axes on it, and sit there and pout.
Okay, you're gonna drop your weapons effectively.
Yeah, but actually, I'm going to try to tend to his. I'm going to drop my weapons on the pile of weapons and start tending his wounds.
Okay.
Even though I know I'm not going to do it because I have huge penalties.
Sure.
Whose wounds?
His.
Oh.
He drops his weapons and moves to first aid.
He's not gonna shoot him in the head.
Oh, he's got to stay in trial. Come on now.
That's right. Okay. Doesn't do anything. Okay.
Did it.
That's down. So, Andy, what would you like to do?
He's unconscious down or just down?
Yes. He is unconscious. His hammer is still flaring. He's bleeding profusely from several wounds.
I will not drop my weapons. I will put them away
Okay.
and back up my full movement. 2 moves or whatever. Yeah.
Towards the boat or just to the south?
Nope, just to the south.
Okay.
Not running away.
Just back away carefully.
Hands up.
Okay. So the guards or the soldiers are moving up at this point, cautiously. They have their swords and shields out. They're moving up to disarm you. It appears to be their intent. Are you going to resist?
I am not.
Okay.
I'm not.
Are you going?
Get what-
He's right on top of you.
I'm going to. I was going to say
Pull out
after
that
I
P-bomb that I have.
said no to picking up
No
the
one
hammer
knew
and
it
chucking
bought.
it.
Mhm.
I was going to regroup
just like-
with my recruits.
Okay. And once you move back to your recruits, what are you and the recruits doing? Are you surrendering? Are you fleeing? Are you grabbing the hammer?
Not that last one. I
What
am
what
not
what
following
what are
that.
you doing? The soldiers are approaching rapidly with the intent to disarm you.
I am not going to resist.
Okay. So you give up your weapons as they arrest you?
Would that include my shield?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have the bounty hunter paper for him that I took off the board 3 times.
That's
Just so they.
that's fine.
Here you go, guys.
Here's my
Total-
here's my
total license
paper.
bounty hunter
I'm
over
allowed.
My name is Dog.
No.
Okay. Carter, you're on the boat. You see the fight seems to have wrapped up. He's laying on the ground amongst a bunch of green flame. The dwarf tries to do some first aid but doesn't seem effective. The guards come up and start relieving them of weapons and taking them under arrest. What are you going to do?
Put down your bomb.
I guess I'll start. All right, guys. Guess we're surrendering.
Okay.
Just keep cleaning, I guess. I mean,
Make sure the boat's clean for when you're arrested.
yeah. I mean,
Okay,
clean it up.
it's important. I know it's good for first impressions.
Real quick,
Can
I'm
you
going to let them
technically
know do
surrender
not
if you're
touch
never
the
involved?
hammer
He does have a mom.
from him.
And that was actually
It's
for the
very
weapon.
dangerous.
Okay.
There's a mop.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, shotgun,
Um,
bow staff, let's go for it.
It's a mop.
I am saving the planet.
Okay, so they come up and arrest each of you. They drag Frederick away. They leave the hammer where it is. He's bleeding, but by the time they've taken your weapons and everything, he doesn't look like he's bleeding any further. So,
Because there's none left.
well, your aid seems to have worked. He stopped bleeding. They leave the hammer where it is. At least the soldiers do. After you guys are secured over by the camp, they tie you up. They take away all your weapons. Then several of them head to the boat, where they find you guys.
I watch intently on where my axe goes.
Okay, yeah, they just gather your weapons. They're not doing anything specific with it. They leave the hammer in the field where it is, though. They go to the boat, and about half dozen jump on the boat and start arresting you and the rest of them, waking up the wizard from down below, who apparently slept through most of the fight.
What did I do?
What's going on?
What did I do?
When a
I
bunch
was
of
just cleaning the boat.
Yeah, when a bunch of strangers jump on the boat, wake you up from a very peaceful sleep.
I know.
And quickly toss you in, tie you up in ropes and so forth, and drag you out of the boat.
Oh, yeah.
They take you over to the tower,
I've read that.
and
It's either the group or...
pretty much they pretty much just toss you guys all in a pile, tied up with a couple of guards, sort of keeping an eye on you, but they're not concerned about you without any weapons. They don't take any of your armor away. If you have a backpack or something like that, they take that off of you and toss it off to the side. That sort of thing.
Could I drink a healing drop before they tied me up or not?
No.
Are we in a pile with him?
Yeah. He's brought back out of the tower and tossed in with everybody. Like I said, you guys have all your obvious weapons, they take. If you have something that's concealed, and I know your knife isn't loaded, but if you have something otherwise that is concealed, generally, they may have overlooked that.
My bag of daggles.
Otherwise, the rest of your stuff is piled up in a stack 10, 15 feet away or so, where a couple of guards are watching. They proceed to search the boat thoroughly. They unload the horses, because there's a lot of horses and they need to search the boat, and check it for anything and everything, any contraband and so forth.
Where's that other backpack?
The other backpack?
That's his gear. Yeah.
Oh, his gear is all tossed in the same pile,
Okay.
along with him. His body is just sort of dropped in front of you, unconscious, but they don't bother tying him up because, as far as they're concerned, he's dead.
Is my net still around him?
No, it sort of left there. They just tossed it in the pile.
Okay.
Okay.
I
don't know where I need to go.
That's a lot of weapons to be
Yeah,
one pile.
I used the net.
He did, not very effectively, but it worked.
I have a couple of throwing knives. Would those be at least kind of concealed?
Have you ever specified that they were concealed? Then no.
I mean,
You would
you
keep
got the
them
one in your sleeve.
on a
You-
bandolier or something you could easily access. It wouldn't
Right,
be
they're
like-
throwing knives.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like I said, the one you have specifically built for your arm, I'd have no problem with that. That would be concealed. Right, but you never loaded it. So,
What about my brass knuckles? Do they take those off my hands?
yeah, you don't
So
generally
smart
walk
with
around
that.
with those on.
Oh,
The
so
bra-
What he does.
does it stay in my pocket then?
They would stay in your gear. I mean, brass knuckles makes it hard for you to use your hand for other things.
Yeah, I wouldn't keep them on all the time, but I would assume they would just kind of overlook like.
No, they're trained soldiers. They know what weapons are. They're not going to fall for the. It's just a walking stick.
That's my plan, yo.
Those were expensive.
No, they're not going to fall for the wizard and the walking stick he has because he's old.
I am old. I was sleeping.
Woke me up, man.
I know.
Did they take my cloak?
Do they take your cloak? No, they don't care about your cloak.
It's got orc tusks sewn on the
Yeah,
shoulders.
it's troll tusks, but no, they don't care about the cloak. So, anyways, you guys are, like I said, tossed in a pile with a couple of guards, and then the rest of them scatter out. Most of them go check the boat, start digging through that. A couple of them head back into the tower. The witch hunter goes with the guy that comes down from the tower. He's holding a rifle. It does not look like the fancy rifle like the other guy had. The two of them go over to the hammer and start studying it, keeping their distance. At this point, it's really gone down to just a bare glimmer of flame. It's not really. It's notable, but nothing particularly unique. Okay, what are you guys going to do, if anything? It's going to be a couple of hours for them to search the boat and check everything before they.
What time is it? Did they take my bedroll with me?
they tossed your bedroll out of the boat onto the dock.
What time?
All the non-weapon stuff. If you guys had it and were involved in the fight, it's all with the pile with your stuff.
Okay.
If it's just on the boat, then they're clearing the boat to make sure there's no contraband hidden in there.
Well, I'll study exactly how many soldiers I see around.
Okay. There is the 10 that were out, plus the 4 inside the tower,
Plus the witch hunter and the rifle guy.
plus the witch hunter and the rifle guy. Several of the guys in the tower are wearing different uniforms. Appear to be more of boat crew rather than part of this guy's force. Okay.
That's the keys.
What?
They're ropes.
They're with my
shackles.
stuff.
Okay.
Oh.
So is my defense step.
I want to look at the winds of magic.
The winds of magic are swirling around his body.
He's about to be resurrected as an undead, and we're just gonna be all tied up as he just crawls, and each one of us individually.
That'd be awesome.
If the witch hunter passes within earshot, gonna ask him.
I mean, you can shout to him at this point.
Well, I mean, I don't want to disrespect him. I'm just
Okay.
trying to get paid.
Okay. Yeah, they're focused on the hammer.
Okay.
After they don't really even bother to talk to you guys, at least at this point. After a little bit, they pull out what looks like a blanket or something, wrap the hammer up carefully, and then put it in a bag, large bag because it's a really big hammer, and then carry it off into the tower. So as they pass by, they're certainly within earshot of you.
How many guards?
Yeah.
Where are the
Did I
guards
scare you?
on pile?
The 2 guards are next to the pile, casually keeping an eye on you guys. They seem to be more interested in what's going on because they think you guys are secure.
They think.
So as they walk past, say, "Sir, will we getting payment for the bounty or what?"
The guy with the rifle pauses for a moment, looks at the other one, and then continues on with the hammer into the tower. The other guy, who seems to be more of the leader, pauses and says, "This bounty here," and he holds up the piece of paper you have.
Yeah.
No.
That is the right man, correct?
Yeah, certainly seems to be.
Oh.
I appreciate you capturing him for me.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm anything for the crown, but I
Yes.
put myself at great harm's way to lure him here.
And your service to the crown is much appreciated.
So can
All
we
right.
leave?
No, I don't think so.
Why?
Well, we have to make sure that the taint of corruption is fully cleansed.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, I
Okay.
agree. Corruption's gross.
It is.
That's why he cleans his boat so much.
That's right.
Well, I was cleaning the boat. I was
Oh
trying to
yeah,
get
you gotta get the
off of
corruption
it.
out. Okay.
Exactly.
So he folds the paper back up, puts it in his pocket, heads off, and they disappear into the tower.
I'm just gonna let him steal from you like that.
So I'm gonna keep an eye on the guards that are on us and
Okay.
and try to bring in the way they're moving around and the shifts
Okay.
and as they're moving and try to work those bondings off my hands.
Okay.
You risked the dwarf's life for this.
I'm going to.
know.
I'm going to attempt
you should
to
let him
knock off
just
my
Take your
Oh.
bounty
Did
like that.
I ever let anybody take money from me?
keep
At all?
in the shadows.
Those are my
Attempt to knock
horses.
off my cloak,
Okay.
and then attempt to use the tusks as a sort of like knife or some sort of
Yeah, makes
cutting
a dagger.
tool.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes
Okay.
a dagger.
Why do you guys want to break out?
I pretend
We're gonna be
like
burned
I'm
at the
staring
stake.
at our equipment.
Uh-huh.
I'm really staring at him because I really am concerned about his eyes getting back up. Since I actually inspected his wounds, saw that he was bleeding, couldn't really stop him, and they stopped.
Mhm.
I don't see what the problem is.
And I will tell the guards, "Hey, why don't you bring me my bottle of whiskey? Sure, it's right over there." in front or behind?
They're behind you. Okay.
Bring me my bottle of whiskey.
One of the guards looks at you. One of the two guards looks at you. They look at each other. They wander over to the packs, point at the packs, sort of indicating like which pack.
I'll guide them to the right one.
Okay.
Assuming they're bringing my bottle of whiskey.
They find your pack. He looks through it. He finds the bottle of whiskey you have in there, picks it up, pops the cork, gives it to the other guy. They both start drinking it.
I wink.
Once I have a
Best job.
Don't get drunk.
once I have,
Worst places in hell for people like you.
once I have my binding cut, I'm gonna start trying to cut the
Are you going to wait till nightfall or
nightfall.
okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna
right.
wait till it would be less obvious that I'm.
If you do this,
Right.
I'm going to rat you out.
Well, I'm absolutely with him.
You're
Okay.
the only one not trying to get out of the bindings.
I like these bindings. They're comfy.
Right. I mean, you guys are all gathered together. You can whisper easily to each other, and it's fairly obvious from the movements who's trying to get out and not. The guards aren't particularly paying a lot of attention. Every so often they look your direction, but it's relatively easy to stop moving at that point. I mean, it's the typical stereotype of the guards. Okay. Yeah, we're not doing anything.
I'm glaring at the guards and licking my lips like as if this sounds.
They're enjoying your whiskey.
Yeah, once
Good
they
thing.
seem
That's a good thing.
I know.
once
I know where you're going with it.
once they seem slightly inebriated and nightfall.
I gotta admit, I
has-
didn't see where you were going at first. With that.
Nightfall
I did.
has
I went with it. I'm fine with it.
Flask of spirits no longer on my.
Give me a perception check.
once-
Morbid elf hammers
Yeah.
these guys.
102.
102. Okay.
Watch videos.
After about an hour or so, they seem to be a fair bit more relaxed. They finish off the bottle of whiskey between the two of them, toss the bottle off to the side. One of them sits down, almost exhausted from the day's exercise and so forth. The other one, after a few minutes, sits down next to him, obviously getting a little bit more relaxed on the whole guard duty, not paying a whole lot of attention to you guys. More disturbing, however, is around about that time, you see one of his feet twitch.
It's just rigor mortis. It's just rigor
I see my start brain.
Okay, now it's still afternoon. You got a couple more hours before nightfall.
I will whisper.
Do you
to
what?
Do I see it?
No.
No, just his
Body's moving.
I'm gonna intently stare at his body.
Okay.
Oh, look at this
Do
full
I,
demon
do,
over.
I, do I notice them?
Like I said, anything you guys say, you're whispering presumably in a low voice amongst you. You're all aware of it because you're all right there. So if you share any information, you share it.
I'd say it's
If you opt to tell the guards what's happening, you tell the guards what's happening.
Once nightfall
Um,
who
you-
should I try to cut through?
Oh, yeah, we got hours.
You got a couple of hours before nightfall before anything happens.
Once nightfall, I can use my cloak to attempt to cut us free.
that weird moon's still out, isn't it?
No,
More sleep.
not here.
Yeah, that was way up there.
So,
So who?
That's a
is
good
less
thing.
effective when I cut free?
how much is he twitching?
Okay.
Increase around him.
Increased around him. They're swirling over him.
Yeah, I know.
Not increased per se. So a couple of hours have gone by. You've seen some activity from the priest's body. The guards that are keeping an eye on you are fairly relaxed, not really paying a whole lot of attention. The rest of the guards, they post several down by your boat. The rest of them are either on their boat or have gone back into the tower. The witch hunters, for the most part, stay inside the tower. After a couple of hours, they come back out and start going through all of your backpacks and personal gear. Now, my understanding is that that includes things like those books, the keys, things like that. Okay? They find those. Those are obviously of curiosity to them. They study them for a few minutes, and then the one walks up to you guys and says, "Tell you what, first one to tell me what I'm looking for is free to go."
Oh, what are you looking for?
What are these things?
What a,
The book,
Books
the
and
keys.
That was all his stuff. He tried to send it away a while ago, but I have no idea. It's like kind of nasty, so I don't understand. I can't read, so
My corpse does this.
I can't read or write. He told me they were books with directions and stuff.
Okay. Give me a bluff check.
That's not a bluff. I can't read.
I understand you can't read, but you know what they do.
Charm.
Charm? I don't.
There is no bluff.
Blather?
There's charm and
Blather.
It used to be a blather.
I got
Blather-
bribery and
Blather's
gossip,
advanced.
and yeah, you have to choose.
Blather's advanced.
And blather, you're just wasting time talking about nonsense.
I know
You mean those
charm,
pages over
so
there?
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
The
what
ones
he
with the
wants me to
writing
use.
on them?
That's what you want me to use then?
You're holding
What's that?
it off center by 1 degree.
Oh,
There you
sure.
go. Now flip it around 90 degrees. I can't see
Let me
perfectly.
see your
All right, now the backside.
Let's see if there's another one.
Got my charm.
There's charm.
I'm telling you, it's just charm. There's intimidation, but
No, it's not intimidation.
Yeah, weirdo writing. So 45. Yeah, I know.
I guess charm. And that's versus his skill.
Against his skill,
Mm-hmm. So you don't need 101.
128.
Okay. He says, yeah, see, I just don't believe you. So, same offer. Anybody else?
Well, that was the books. Do you want to know what the rest of this stuff does?
What the hell is he looking? I sit there dumbfounded.
Okay.
Did you have all the stuff out, or
Yeah.
just the books?
He's laid out the books and the iron keys and things like that. He wants to know everything you know about it. He doesn't believe you, and he's no longer responding to you.
Oh, okay.
what's up?
Yeah, you bear the symbols of the church of the college. Surely you're smart enough to understand what these are.
I knew his name was Shirley.
Certainly, I barely know her.
So,
Do you wish to maintain your standing with the college or be branded a heretic?
so, me personally as a player, I don't know 100% what they do because I was uninformed that much. But my character does, correct?
You were asleep.
The books and stuff, the keys.
That's right, his character wasn't there.
I wasn't there.
So you don't really know except for what we've told you.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's not true because he studied.
I studied the books and stuff
He
that
studied
we
the
had.
books and all that. So we conversed and all that. I'm sure you would know everything I knew,
Probably.
which isn't a whole lot.
Basically, it's scientific research about the trajectory of more sleep.
And you were studying this?
I was doing no such thing. I was planning on sending it to the college so then it could be properly studied with proper procedures.
And what about these metal bars?
I know the metal bars slot into somewhere in the tower, but I don't know what they do. I was not there directly.
And have these other heretics explained what they do?
I'm not aware if they know what they do or not.
Okay. Give me a charm test also.
That was very convincing. The stammering elf.
No, I honestly don't know if you guys know or not.
I don't know what we're talking about.
I wasn't there, so I don't.
Yeah, you don't know.
We're like, what's up?
But the question is whether or not he believes you don't know.
That's fine.
That's the torture.
I shall use a fortune point.
Okay.
It's those zillions to choose what you get, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I got a 90.
Bless you.
That's a pretty good roll.
Yeah, so I got a 130. And I'll spend a fortune to make it a 140 with the extra SL.
Okay. So you claim you were returning these to the college. Guards. He calls over a couple of the guards. They cut the ropes around your hands. Forcefully help you to your feet. He tosses you the bag of bars and says, let's go into the tower and see what these do.
Okay.
Okay?
Please be a portal to hell.
I'm honestly curious what they do too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I wanted to go here. Because I don't
How
have
many
a
guards
clue.
leave?
Yeah,
What?
With
2 of the other guards go with him and the witch hunter. leaving the 2 drunk guards here.
Do they notice the drunk guards?
They don't seem to be paying attention to him as such.
Are there any other guards up here?
There are other guards milling about, but not assigned to keep an eye on you guys. Those 2 guards, those 2 guards that are here appear to be part of his personal retinue, so they're a little less disciplined and so forth. The formal soldiers go back and forth between the camp and the boat.
Could I spend my XP now? Because I have some XP.
Okay, so he takes you. He goes up the stairs, or better said, you lead them up the stairs, holding these.
From what they best explain, I don't know exactly where it goes. But
I understand that.
Okay.
So you have the book. You have a collection of 6 metal rods that each end in a 6-pointed star,
is it all the rods?
and a 7th rod that has, I think it was the same sort of thing, but it was a different shape, different size.
Also, my notes.
Okay, plus a
I wrote
bunch of
detailed
notes.
notes about everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
which they've already read, but now they want to see what the reality is with somebody to test things. Okay, so
That's coming.
where are you going to lead them?
I'll lead them to the circle.
Okay,
Where they go in.
the circle.
Well, whatever the I wasn't there for the actual session.
I
don't know
understand
how
that.
the tower is, but
Okay,
I will lead them to wherever it goes.
okay. So let
Your
me.
frustration is intended.
I'm aware.
Okay, so let me get to the tower and show you what is there.
I'm still watching Dad's body.
Yes.
I'm gonna be very, very lovesick when that hammer's gone.
I know what type of dire straits I'm in. I'm attempting a little more vigorously to get out of my bonds.
I mean, he did call you a heretic to your face.
Yeah, while watching.
Yeah. I mean,
And I'm not getting paid. What am I saying?
in his interpretation, you lied to him, which is proof of judgment.
Yeah, I'm getting burned.
I'll
Yeah.
cut my bonds and then hand.
So you're not waiting until night at this point?
I'll
It's far more visible, especially with the guards moving around and so forth. I mean, there's only 2 stationed to watch you. There's other guards that are moving around. If you're gonna try to do something during daylight, it's going to be pretty risky. Waiting till nightfall, you're fairly certain the only guards that are going to be keeping an eye on you are the 2 that are partially drunk. It's up to you whether you want to act now or wait.
Can we last until nightfall?
No idea. Hope so.
Okay? So the way the tower is laid out,
Okay.
there's a black stone foundation that goes up maybe 10 feet. Okay? On top of that is like an old style windmill type structure,
Okay.
except instead of a windmill vanes, it has a large reflecting light at the top where a fire burning in this interior reflects up through the top and can be used as a beacon to shine to other towers up and down the river.
Like the wizard tower?
Sort of.
Okay.
Okay. According to them, the rods open either a secret passageway or secret opening in the floor of the main tower, or there's a second entrance on the stairs about halfway up, leading into the tower.
Okay.
Okay?
Do they know which way the bars go into?
They both lead into the same place. Beyond that, in the center of the tower, in a large pentagram, they described it previously to you as there was a circular room behind several metal partitions that had 6 slots for the other keys, and at the time they only had 5. Presumably the 6th activates something. They have no clue what it was. But there was a lab or workshop down there with arcane stuff that they had interacted with where they got the rest of the stuff.
I guess I'll go to the main tower area, assuming that leads to the
Okay,
bar things.
well, when you head up the stairs, the secret passage area opens automatically just by walking by.
Okay.
Okay. At which point the witch hunter says, that's rather interesting. With his pistol out pointed at you, he directs you inside.
Okay.
Okay? What's that? Yep.
Yeah, that's.
It didn't do that before, did it?
Yeah.
No, it did.
Yeah, that one inside, when you wave the larger one near it, that's how that one creature got in there in the dark and kicked everybody inside. This is different than the 6 inside the circle down below.
Yeah, I thought I wasn't paying attention. I thought he was down below already. My bad.
Okay, so ignore the flashing for a moment while the other map loads up. Okay, so you are you guys are in the southern one. We still have some old icons there. If you're gonna give him a mouse,
Look at that. The force works.
I know.
it does.
All the time. That's why I'm a wizard.
He's a hairy wizard.
Space wizard.
You're a wizard, Harry.
No, you're a hairy wizard. Okay, so in the
But they're not a copy of
if I move this character in there, in the center is where the pentagram is.
Okay.
There is a circular hatch directly above that as you move in there with these rods, a section of the flagstone above you, about 10 feet up, opens up silently. You hear some shouts of excitement, and a moment later, several of the guards up above peer down into the room. Okay, it leads into the lower portion of the tower. In here, there's a pentagram with a circle around it, obviously arcane in nature for you. At the point of all of the 6 points, there is a indentation that looks like it matches the 6 keys that you have.
Okay, so arcane, not chaos. Oh, that's
It's one and the same in this world.
I guess I will study the pentagram and do what the witch hunter says, I guess.
Okay. The witch hunter stands a little bit behind the 2 guards
Okay.
who have their swords out, shields out. He has his pistol out, and he waits for you to show him what you had found. He's waiting for you to activate whatever traps there are.
Okay. Is there a huge a huge flow of winds of magic in here?
No.
No. Could I, because it's just a feel. I just have to touch the item. Could I use my instinctive, not the detect artifact on the keys? See if they're magical itself.
They are magical, yes.
Okay. Okay. I will. I guess do it. I guess.
Do what?
Okay.
Destroy the world, bring on army.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time in this campaign.
I saved that one.
Okay, so I don't know which character this is, but we will use Isaac for now
There we go.
because that's the one that's there.
Isaac will be sacrificed.
Okay. So, what exactly do you do?
So there's holes for the different keys, correct?
Yes.
I guess I will find where the keys go and put them in there. Like when I put them in there, do they turn?
No.
No. I guess I'll.
They stand upright, but I mean they fit in the indentations.
I guess I'll slot them in.
He's completing the magical circuit.
Okay. Okay, you slot them all in. As you do the 6th one, there's a grinding sound, and a section on the floor slides quietly open, revealing a 3-foot hole that drops down into another room.
Okay.
You see on the side a couple of old iron rings, like ladder type things that go down a couple of feet and then drop into the other section. Grindage?
So grindage, man.
Okay. Give me just a second.
It's gone. Like there was a brain cell bouncing around there for a while, just the surface. Sorry.
This is my moment.
I've been waiting 17 long years.
Give me just a second to find the details here. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You see a dark chamber down below.
Okay. Did the group ever tell me about a dark chamber that led down from the circle?
Nope. We had no idea it was there.
We never
Okay.
opened it.
I guess I'll tell the witch hunter that I have no idea what this is. And I assume you want me to investigate it.
Yes.
Okay. So, I don't have a lantern, correct?
You have whatever you carry on your personal effects. Like, no, you don't have a lantern. They would have
Okay.
taken that away. One of the guards from up above drops a torch down to you.
Is it lit?
Yes.
Okay.
That was a nice
I was
one.
like, I would need flint and steel too.
Nope. They give you a lit torch.
Okay.
You dangle it over. You see below some sort of blue and gold pattern on the ground. You can't quite make out the pattern from how far you are and the angle you have, but it looks like it drops into another room.
Okay.
Did you say blue and gold?
Yes.
How did the doors going down into the room close? Like open, I mean,
They shifted sideways into the floor.
into the floor.
I don't know what this is.
It's interesting.
Nope.
Okay. I guess I will climb down the ladder, but only halfway, and then
And look around.
we will look around with the torch.
Okay.
Not stepping on the floor.
Okay.
Studying also the winds of magic because it seems windy here.
Okay. Looking down, you see a room similar to that.
It's like a room.
A new bedroll.
Okay. There are corridors that radiate out from a large hexagonal chamber, lined with shelves containing books. There is a fancy, ornate, engraved pattern made of tiles of blue and gold stone on the ground. Dust on most everything, cobwebs all around. No sign of anything here.
Okay. Is there a breeze of magic?
No.
No. Okay. I guess I'll yell up to the witch hunter that there's books and patterns on the floor. But I
Okay.
guess I will go down on the ground, but I want to before I do, I want to look for any parts of the floor that are like above the ground that's abnormal, or like traps.
Okay, what's your perception?
My perception is a 39.
Okay. Doesn't seem anything unusual, but it's fairly ornate. I mean, you can't be certain. Looks clear.
Yeah, too fancy to be attractive.
So you drop down into the room.
Okay.
Start looking around. Up above, the witch hunter looks down. Library, you say?
Yep.
Any exits?
Is there any exits?
None that you can see.
Well,
Well, there goes all the books.
yeah. Oh.
He knows what's going on.
Yeah, I know what's going on.
Thanks. Now you know how I felt for the last 4 fucking hours.
He was just snoozing. He got woken up.
I will tell him no.
Okay. They say, good.
Yeah.
Have a look around. We'll be back. You hear one of the keys removed, and the portal above you closes, dropping you into darkness other than the torch.
I figured, but
Okay.
Oh, at least the torch keeps the darkness, remember?
This is
The rooms upstairs, the other ones. Don't you remember when there was it like completely darkened everything when they closed the...
yeah, this is like Daniel's in the.
Okay.
Daniel in the-
Witch hunter comes back out. He says, so your companion seems to be at least slightly helpful. Now, what shall we do with you?
Depending on what you want to do with us. But that dude's moving.
They look at him.
Nod to him. His fingers keep twitching. I think you all should bind him as well. I think that chaos has got to him.
Okay. He wanders over to him, looks at him for a moment, pulls out his rapier, stabs him through the neck, embeds it a couple of inches into the ground, pulls it out, wipes it off, says, okay, now back to the original question. What shall I do with you guys?
I'll watch to see if any blood spurts or if it
Yeah, Yeah, there's some blood spurting out.
Well, I was alive.
It continues for a couple of minutes and then gurgles and stops.
Couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Where'd he go, man? That's our...
Yeah. Sorry about your friend.
I didn't say he was my friend.
Honestly, I would like to just go clean my boat again.
I'm sorry, your boat is now property of the crown.
Oh,
It's been confiscated.
why?
Who's ugly anyway?
It has like 5 layers of paint on it.
Why?
So, here's what's going to happen. In the morning, we are going to transport you back to Altdorf, where you shall face criminal charges of heresy, corruption, variety of other crimes to be named in the future. I suggest you relax. It might be the last time you get to relax for a while.
But I brought him to you. Like, that was the whole deal. I thought you guys
Well,
wanted him to.
The Inquisition will sort out exactly what level of corruption each of you have. From what I can tell, each of you have become tainted.
Well, of course.
How can you tell?
Anyway, so hey,
How can you tell?
Secret witch hunter tactic.
I'm
Which
not-
is,
Everybody's tainted.
I was only traveling with these.
I do not believe it.
I was only traveling with this pack of ingrates to try to track down a witch. So,
That's unfortunate.
but you're a witch hunter, right?
Yes,
All right.
and we've caught the witch that we were sent out to find.
But what?
So you don't have any concern about this other witch, Italka?
There's plenty of my brethren in the region.
Uh-huh.
Certainly, if there's another witch, we would have heard of it, and we'll deal with them in time.
So you didn't hear about what's going on down at Wittendorf, whatever the hell that place is called over there, down the river? Wittendorf.
No. So, anyways, relax. In the morning, we'll send you north to Altdorf, since we happen to have a couple of boats now.
Kind of a final request. Just one simple thing.
Okay.
Can you bring me the wizard's fancy bedroll so at least the last time to relax is in comfort?
That's
Uh,
works.
No.
Okay. It was worth a try.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
he goes over.
Holy thief and everything.
He goes over, kicks the 2 guards that are relaxing, and say, "Wake up! You guys got a job to do. Make sure these guys don't cause any trouble tonight. We're leaving in the morning, and so forth." Then they go inside the tower with a number of the other guards. The rest of them set up shifts, and it looks like they're planning to keep an eye on you this morning or this evening until the morning, where they'll pack you up on the boat, take you to Altdorf, and from what the common expectation is, probably all be burned to death.
I'm anti.
So I know they took the horses off the boat. Are they still just tied up down there by the boat?
No, they bring them over to the camp.
Okay.
Okay.
So getting comfortable.
Okay.
I'm going to lean back to back
With him.
with Isaac.
Okay.
Agreed.
Now, no sign of the wizard or where he might be.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah. It's
He's
like
on
he
another tower.
disappears all the time.
As soon as it gets dark,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to.
It's strange with your dwarven vision. It never seems to get dark.
Oh yeah. I'll play. I look at you. Say, I'll be a distraction. And when it's dark enough, because I'm not gonna be able to stealth my ass anywhere, but I'm gonna try to worm my way towards where they threw the bottle.
Okay.
Are they and while we're waiting for it to get dark the next hour or so,
Rick.
is he moving at all?
Give me a perception check.
Oh god.
98.
No, he seems dead.
Okay. Thank goodness. Thank goodness he stabbed him in the neck. Should have known that
Yeah,
would take care of it.
I seriously. The dwarf wants to choke you so bad.
Everything's fine.
It would have been like the perfect break out of jail free card right there.
That's what I was thinking too. It's like, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna get up and fight everything. And
Well, we're the
leave.
closest ones. Well, it's still a possibility.
Gosh darn it.
Once. So, are the drunk people still keeping watch?
They are. They're not nearly as drunk anymore by the time night falls.
Yeah.
It looks like they're going to be on shift for another hour or two, and then it's going to switch to some other guys.
Okay.
But it's getting dark now.
Yes.
Okay. Jackson's fine with me.
Night falls. It gets dark. They have a campfire going. You guys are off in the shadows, a bit away from the fire.
I'm
Okay.
not even trying. I'm wriggling my way. Stupid bastard! Drink my whiskey.
Okay, you're just making lots of
Through my
noise.
bottle? Yeah. I'm
Okay.
trying to wiggle in the bottle.
Is our gear on the other side of the fire?
The gear is off to the side, maybe 20 feet away or so. Not near the fire because they don't really care about it.
Near the darkness, though. Like,
Yeah, there's plenty of darkness outside of the fire. With some passable stealth, you can probably get to whatever it is, assuming you can get the bonds off, etc. Okay, so you're going to intentionally draw their attention. Okay.
Sorry.
Yes, Ben.
When it gets basically nighttime,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have me and my recruits quietly start working our way out of our bonds.
Okay. Well, you guys are tied fairly well, so short of some means to cut the bonds or something like that, you probably won't be able to slip out of them. Otherwise, the guards are really terrible. I assume there's like an equivalent skill.
Dexterity is the equivalent.
Okay. So just a basic dexterity versus the rope.
Dexterity?
I'm gonna knock my
Oh,
knock off
dexterity.
and use it to cut.
Right. You're planning to use the horns to try to cut the ropes.
You dodge.
Yes, cut the ropes.
No, you can't dodge the ropes. You've already failed that.
Okay, so
Okay. So you're just trying to get out of the ropes on your own. You're trying to cut the ropes off.
Does his knife go into a sheath in his
My
one
neck,
in his-
yeah.
Yes.
Like
The way it works is I wind it up with a key,
right.
and it pulls the knife in, and it goes into like a sheath inside.
Gotcha. So it wasn't wound up. So it's out just in the.
No, he
side.
doesn't have a knife.
I didn't have
Oh.
a knife.
Hold the knife.
Think of it like an arm crossbow.
Gotcha. You got to push it in there and make it work.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I was like, okay, all right. And I'm stealthily trying to.
You're just trying to get out of the ropes.
Yeah. Well, he
Man, that's a
He
smart
already
witch hunter.
mentioned he was
read all my
cutting
research
free,
books.
so
Okay.
that's why I
I set
backed
mine
up to him
free
earlier.
and use my working hands to cut his free.
Okay. Meanwhile, you're trying to draw the attention of the guards over to you guys.
He knows about
Wait,
Okay.
Only if it's it over to me.
Over to you. But yeah, but you guys are all roughly together.
They can wait until I'm out of the way because
Yeah,
they
he's-
threw my bottle.
Okay.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay. So
It's-
you're going to try to get some distance and then draw their attention over there as a distraction.
Yes.
Is it- Okay. Just want to make sure I understand what your intent is, because it seemed counterproductive to say, "Hey, guards, come over here," while they're trying to get out of their bonds. So.
so just should I just 101 success
No.
or
You're going okay. So the way that'll work to get out of the bond, you're going to need to make a dexterity roll. You're going to need, if you have any special talents or whatever that can apply, let me know and I'll figure out how to apply them. If you're using a cutting implement such as your horns, I'll give you a plus 20 on the roll.
All right.
It does not guarantee that you can get out. It is not a 101 that you need. Okay?
With my dexterity.
With your dexterity as your bonus. So all of you go ahead and do that. In the meantime, the dwarf crawls some distance away, and as he sees you guys get to work on the ropes, he starts yelling and making noise, and so
I'm
forth.
specifically trying to be in such a ridiculous. I don't want to have to roll acting.
I know.
I'm insulting them.
Yeah.
Because they freaking threw my bottle. It's probably empty, but there's got to be at least a drag or a drop in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm trying to be like. I'm going to get that last drop. There's got to be at least a drop.
Would
123
intimidate work
for
that?
me.
You're
I have it,
Okay.
but I don't want to do that.
Let me go ahead and
You don't have a great
one.
skill in it.
It's based off of
They're
fellowship.
going to murder us. Just so you know.
91?
So
Yes.
any.
I
any
got
chance you
a
get-
Tell them what the total is, because remember, you're doing a.
158.
Okay. And what did you get?
Yeah, you want me to?
No, he.
Oh, you're waiting for him to cut you free?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about the other guards? Or the other soldiers?
Want me to cut it free?
Not yet. I'll let you know whether it succeeds.
So, um, 119 for Dimzad. Borgars. Like 59.
Okay.
Jonathan. 73.
73.
And 62.
Okay. So you guys struggle against the ropes, but are not able to slip any of them off.
Not me.
No.
But the one.
Okay. You work on the ropes, and after a minute or two, you manage to cut through enough of the rope and pull the rope out that it comes off, and you're able to free yourself in the dark. None of the guards seem to notice you because shortly after you get started, and the soldiers are struggling against the ropes, you hear the dwarf some distance away yelling about whiskey and how the bottle's dry and all these human guards are stupid and so forth. The two guards that are on watch look surprised, get up quickly and run over to where he is. One of them holding a torch, call out, "What the hell you think you're doing?"
Get my damn bottle! Trying to get the last dregs, you bastards!
You stinking dwarf! They start kicking you.
Ouch.
Rather strongly. They do, we'll say 10 points.
Yeah.
Assuming that quiets you down.
I'm going to try to keep an eye on the group.
Okay. You see that William has broken free and he's moving at this point.
Yeah, now they'll quiet down.
Okay, then you keep going?
Yeah, I said, "What?
Okay.
Damn it, just a drop! Give me a drop, I need a drop!
Okay, they continue kicking you. Who are you going to free? Him?
Yes.
Okay, so he goes over there and using his troll horn, works on cutting your bonds. Dwarf takes another 10 points from being kicked, and if he's willing to quiet down at this point.
One more round.
He may quiet down soon anyways.
You have more than one horn. You have two,
I
right?
have a pair of horns.
Okay.
Well, they're on the cloak, so you'd have to rip them off the cloak.
Yeah, remove one and hand it to me.
Can I remove them?
Sure.
Because
They're just horns sewn onto a piece of cloth.
okay, yeah.
So,
I'll remove one.
At this
and
point,
hand it to him.
I will quiet down blubbering, like, and then urinate myself
Okay.
on purpose.
Okay.
Look what you made me do!
Okay. Give me an acting roll for that.
He's not old enough.
You
to
try
act.
so hard to pee yourself, you
Well, I'm going to
actually
spend
poop
a
yourself.
That's a critical failure. Oh.
I feel even
I
more
got
bad.
poop on my shoe.
You fail to pee, it's poop.
Yeah.
Hard it is to actually intentionally piss yourself.
we haven't peed in a while.
Your animal brain is like, no.
Not gonna do it.
Nope.
I will not fail is resilience. That I do have. We'll see what I get. But if I roll, I can still go, wait a second, I'm going to take a 100 or?
Sure.
Okay. I'll take a 100.
Okay. You gonna burn resilience or just you don't have any fortune points?
I have no fortune.
Okay. Okay.
What did you burn resilience on?
Burns resilience to pee himself.
A 271. You do.
That's a great way to use your
He's
resilience.
not just peeing a little bit. He's spraying these
He,
guys like.
he has saved it all day. He is very resilient.
How much damage does that do to death?
He has 271% P. Anyway, so yeah, you relieve yourself. They stand back in shock and just laugh at you. Distracting them for another round. You guys can free two people, I guess one person each if you wish.
Right.
Who are you going to free?
Anders, he's close by, and like his other two people are up there with us too.
Everybody's
right?
there.
And
Everybody but the
Giselle
wizard.
and- oh, man.
Giselle wasn't here.
Did she say something? Oh.
Yeah.
So I'll cut
Giselle?
dip.
Where did Giselle go?
She teleported away a little bit ago.
She went God mode.
I'll cut dip free and
Dip, the one that said that he was going to turn you guys in?
oh yeah, he's been we had conversations.
You
while we were
convinced him
waiting.
otherwise
Yeah.
to embrace Zench?
Well, after he said we were gonna die anyways.
Yeah,
in
I
my
explained
mind-
to him what burn, what
Well, no, I understand.
What witch
what
hunters
she
do?
said.
I'm going
the
to
Spanish Inquisition.
You're gonna what?
I'm going to try and sneak over to my gear.
So you're gonna go for your gear instead of releasing somebody?
Yes, we could do
Okay.
2 each.
One each.
1 each.
The 2 of you are free. Each of you can release one person, or if you want to go for your gear, you can. Meanwhile, the dwarf is pissing himself.
I'm going to go for my gear because it's
Okay.
one of the few chances.
That's fine. He sneaks across the camp going for his gear.
And then I cut Anders free.
Okay, you cut Anders free. Give me a stealth roll versus their perception.
Do I get honest because they're laughing?
No. You get your stealth.
101.
Okay. So you sneak across the camp. They laugh at you. Near the end, as you get to your gear, you start picking through it. You can grab a couple of backpacks or a weapon or what?
I'll grab my backpack and his backpack and go back.
Okay, head back. Okay, so he returns out of the gloom with your backpack and his, whatever you normally carry in your backpack.
Nothing quiet.
Okay.
Pistols.
Well, any weapons were taken out
Oh.
and put in the pile separately
Okay.
when they searched your backpacks.
Okay.
The food and things like that they didn't care about. They searched through it, they find your personal effects, things like that. But when they find weapons, they would have taken those out and put them in the piles. Okay?
So
So
the,
whatever normal gear would be in your backpack, non-threatening sort of stuff.
So the butter knife level knife that we had, would they have taken that? Like that
The
was the
butter
first thing
knife?
we got. Yeah, you said the first knife
no,
we had
I
wasn't a
comprehended
dagger.
that. I took that.
You comprehended that?
I confiscated that.
You took
That was the
daggers.
daggers.
Yeah, you took daggers. This was like the knife that was there in the very beginning. We had a knife, and you said it's the equivalent of a butter knife. It's not. It's more like meals and whatnot.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Do you still have your silver platter?
As long as they didn't lift my shirt, I do.
Yeah.
Does he still have?
And the
Well,
silver flask.
they would have frisked you as far as for
Right.
weapons and things like that.
I mean, they ain't gonna mess with me.
Iron.
Give me a stealth roll to see if they missed your silver platter.
And stealth is
that's
dex or
fine.
agility? Agility, right? Yeah.
Stealth is a
Stealth
ability.
is agility.
That's a
Okay.
skill.
Meanwhile, the guards have stopped being amused by you pissing yourself. Do you want to distract them further in some manner?
I can't afford to. I
Okay.
act like I am
You're giving
more or less
in?
half dead right there.
Okay.
Which I am.
So they roughly pick you up and start dragging you back towards the group.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Seeing this, I'm going to throw my cloak over myself and like
The cloak that's been ripped up and
it.
Reach out for the bottle.
Yes.
Right.
Throw my cloak over myself and just
They have weapons on
act
them,
like
right?
I'm
Yeah.
sleeping.
Not out though, right?
no.
No, mine's behind me. Yeah.
Okay. Then I think it's time to. As soon as they reach down to grab me, I was hoping they'd just leave me there.
Uh-huh.
My plan's up, and it's time. The gig is up for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my what is it called, resilience or whatever for a. Well, I'll roll first. But I plan to break them free and attack them. I'm gonna try to go for one of their weapons
Okay.
as a surprise
You're
action.
gonna try to burst your bonds or whatever.
Yeah, and then go for a weapon.
Okay. That would be probably athletics.
Is there such a thing?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm pretty good at athletics. I put
That
a
looks
lot of
agility
points
dice though.
To slip out of the ropes, yes.
I was gonna say, slipping out of the ropes, I'm a hell of a lot better at than bursting the ropes.
Well, yeah, bursting the ropes would be a lot harder, anyways. So,
And
but slipping out of the ropes isn't a fast sort of thing.
Okay. Well, so then I'm bursting out.
Okay.
There's got to be a fast sort of thing. All right, so I used my last point for a.
Okay. So, with a surge of energy, they lift you to your feet, and then you flex your muscles for a moment. There's a snapping of the ropes around you, and they fall to the ground. The guards, still a little bit hazy from the dwarven whiskey, sort of look at you dumbfounded.
Grab.
What do you do? Draw their swords.
Yeah, draw their swords.
Okay.
Cool.
I guess
That's some Jack Sparrow stuff.
so how far? Well, are we?
It's got to be the worst pirate he's ever seen or ever heard of.
distance-wise from us to him isn't that
Yeah.
far, right? He only
20 feet.
Okay. So I am going to, when I see him break the bond, the minute he does that, I am sprinting with the makeshift.
Butter knife.
No, the
No,
I didn't even
horn.
get in the bag of the horn.
Uh-huh.
I figured I didn't have time to go through the bag because this happened.
Okay.
With the horn that's in my hand, and I'm gonna strike to stun.
With the
one of
horn.
them. Yeah, one of them.
Can you try
I'll
slitting their
I'll
neck?
do the same
Well,
against the other.
there's no
strike
like
to
coup
stun.
de grace. in
Why
this.
not?
Okay.
There's no
You
coup
can
de
just kind of
grace.
wrap around and just.
Yeah, that's a brawling and weapon attack. It doesn't get to that level of control in the combat.
But if I stun him,
We're not professional.
Well, no, but
Okay.
anybody can just.
So, you draw their swords, and then these two leap on them from surprise. I'll give you the 20 for flank. You're attacking effectively with a dagger, but it's a -10 dagger because it's not really a dagger. Okay.
20 for flank. Anything surprise or
I have your dagger.
I'll give you the 20 for surprise.
Okay.
They have their base 10 defense.
okay? So
Would we have gotten a charge bonus? Could
No.
we charge across the field?
No.
And struck him?
No.
Okay.
He's being generous.
I'm being generous as far as the base mechanics,
So
especially using a horn.
20 for a bonus, 20 for flank, 10
Minus 10 because it's an improvised weapon.
What armor class?
They are in armor type 16.
Oh, they're not chain shirt then. They're
Chain jacket.
Yeah, chain halberd.
Okay, so we get effectively a plus 30.
Full chain suit.
Oh, that's
Plus 40 minus
16.
10.
14. 14. Sorry,
Okay.
14.
Plus 40 minus
No,
10.
not 20.
Plus 30.
So I assume you're attacking two different ones.
Yep.
Yes.
attacking
Okay.
different ones.
So go ahead and roll, and tell me what you get.
Yeah, so we're just gonna sit here and watch.
Meanwhile, the rest of you are still tied up, right?
Yeah.
Right, not you, but
What's their defense?
Me and the soldiers.
everybody else is tied up other than the three of you. Okay.
What's their defense?
10.
I maxed out the shirt.
Get him!
With a dagger?
Yes, I got 195.
Would you open it?
Minus the 10. No, 176 minus the 10. I have a 95 bonus with all those bonuses.
Okay.
You only had a plus 10.
then
I had a plus 30.
we get
Plus
you get
20 for the stealth.
For
Plus
flank.
20 for charge. Or not
surprise
charge,
stealth
flanking.
-10 for the -10 for
So
the
it was
weapon.
bonus
You
rate
It
get
was 20 for surprise,
Yep.
20 for flank,
Yep.
-10 for improvised weapon,
Correct.
-10 for the defense. Gives you a net 20 over your skill,
Net 20. Okay.
plus any injuries you might have had previously.
That's
So 176 minus 20.
156.
Okay.
156. Still
Sure.
maxed out the chart.
The Rolemaster thing. You just can't do simple math anymore.
10 E piercing.
Okay.
With strike of stun.
These poor guys in there.
Get a 100.
85.
Oh!
Okay.
Do they have any
85.
points?
They have the Zench bonus. They only take an A.
Well, hey, everyone's infected. With
No. You jump on the first guard, stabbing the tusk deep into his back, which sprays blood out and over you. He crumples to the ground. Okay? What are you going to do, gunslinger?
8 AP.
Nice.
Okay?
No, it was not that nice.
It's not that impressive.
I used two to get what I got.
Okay.
What's your crit then?
Two.
And you're critical?
Oh, yeah.
Get like 100.
88.
88.
Holy crap.
Okay. That catches the foe in the back. He drops his guard, stumbles forward. He is stunned without parry. He's bleeding and at -20.
And he's extra round to stun from strike to stun.
Correct. That gives you the opportunity to attack him
Okay.
with a broadsword.
I don't have that chart.
Okay, I do.
I have it minus massive.
I'm not trying to be complicated. They're the one trying to break free. Why don't you just give it and be burned?
Fire or water?
Get you back.
I would assume his DB is 0 at this point.
Yes. And you get 20 for stun.
So
Just pull all the books down.
And flank.
open and exit. It's the reason why I have a 69 instead of a 29.
Nice.
Is the witch hunter a woman?
No.
Okay, well in that case, it's not.
I cannot roll for
I was
anything.
beaten over the head by a can. From a
9A crush.
Okay.
His throat.
With a broad. Well, yeah, that makes sense.
23. Almost 63.
23. He attempts to duck under your strike. He takes 3 extra hits. And more
That
pain.
was literally the lowest number I could get.
Okay. So,
I think I would have had you not gotten me stabbed in the fucking neck. I don't think you're dead.
Because he had like a blessed weapon or something like that. Right?
Yep.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yep. I think I had a chance until you got me.
okay. He gurgles, trying to gasp out a call of alarm, but is unable to do so. So each of you can take an attack again.
Die, die, die! Please, for the love of God, just die!
Yeah, I didn't.
And so he's stunned.
With all your bones.
You get a plus 20 for stun only,
Yep.
minus 10 for the knife, no defense on him.
Do the math.
Okay, so
And you get plus 20 for flank.
Yeah, do the math.
Yeah.
134.
It's like when
Okay,
you
I did
spam
that
the A
math wrong. I
button
ended up
and
with
the,
322.
they're just spamming the A
Right.
button.
I did the math wrong. So I gotta redo it.
9 BP. I don't know.
I don't think we've ever gotten a B
No.
before.
I was just like, for his 300 and someone, I was like,
Okay, the B.
29.
No, I did. I
29. You stab him.
Is that a P?
That's a AK.
You do 2 hits.
This
122.
110. Very top of the grade.
It is AP. Yep.
How the hell I got a puncture with a broadsword? I don't
You
know.
stab him.
11 A puncture.
Ow.
So
The 74.
Yeah. I'm just trying these guys.
Strike to his leg. Does an extra 5 hits.
7A slashing.
Okay.
With a 5.
Dang!
So
Your damage is nullified.
I see the
That
big-
doesn't do anything. Okay.
Oh yeah, strike the sun as well.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the stun. It's only a matter of whether or not he can resist enough of it to be able to call out an alarm at this point.
Hoping he's high enough penalties, we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, he's had a lot of penalties. So yeah, he's still staggered, unable to call out for anything. Okay, now you guys are making quite a bit of
Right.
noise.
I see they've got this under control
Okay.
as much as they can. I'm moving directly to the pile to find my rapier.
Okay, you're gonna move to your
At
gear.
least- yeah, move to the gear. Yeah.
Okay. So he leaves the 2 of you fighting the guard and disappears into the darkness.
Just all
You guys go ahead.
just like-
You what?
I can see him.
Oh, well, you can. Yeah. You guys go ahead and make that attack again.
Is
I couldn't attack two weapon combo because it's 2 broadswords, but I have both.
Okay.
Can I use my second attack to toss the broadsword to the soldiers?
100.
You can toss it towards the group. They're not released.
I toss it
He
towards
is.
the group, so they
Critically
have
misses.
a sharp object to start.
I didn't think he was. I thought you ran over to the guard.
I cut Anders first, and this in the second
he said
thing
he did.
was yeah.
Okay.
The second thing was
Okay, I misunderstood that.
No, sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
when we had time to cut one.
Well,
He didn't realize he was wounded. You guys were acting that well.
5 points of damage.
5 more
Strike
points?
goes on- so,
Okay.
Yeah, but you don't care because he just has to resist it.
124. This one's gonna hurt.
I rolled a 7.
That's 7.
14C. Freaking. Okay, crush. 14C crush.
Okay.
81.
Dang.
Ouch. Foe yells out before the impact and then is silenced by the blow. He goes down with the strike, but not before he gets a call of pain, effectively. So you run over to your gear. It'll take you a perception check to find your rapier specifically. You have a broadsword land next to you, and you realize your hands are free.
yeah,
Um,
I'm going to grab it and start
Sneaky.
cutting my own coots free.
Okay.
Me and my crew are just gonna sit there.
Yes. You just want to get back to the boat to wash it.
Yeah.
What did you get on your perception?
77.
Okay, yeah, it'll take you an extra round to find your specific gear that you're looking for. Okay. What would you guys like to do? The guard is down on the ground, apparently dead or out, but not before he was able to yell out a shout. You see Anders currently freeing himself, the rest of himself, and working on his guards. He's over by the gear. What are the two of you going to do?
I'm going to get my stuff.
I'm gonna retrieve my stuff.
Okay, you guys run over to find your gear. Okay. Again, make a perception check to see if you spot your gear immediately, or if you need to dig through stuff to find it.
Well, I found my box
I was going to say,
earlier on.
what I get plus my gears, other than the hand axes, which he has, there's only one great axe.
If all you're looking for is the great axe, I'm fine with that.
No, I want my axe. My
Your
personal family axe as well.
Well, they're both great axes, right?
Yeah.
They're hand axes. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of hand axes. Yeah, there's a bunch of there's a bunch of stuff mixed in.
I'm gonna be looking for my mace, my throwing daggers, and my dagger.
Okay, well, you can get 2 items with a successful perception check.
106.
Okay, no problem.
My successful perception check. I don't think
And you free which other guard?
Oh,
Thankfully, you have a sword to do it instead of a tusk.
Yes.
Bargoth.
Bargoth? Okay, I'll give you 2 guards because you have a sword.
Bargoth and Dimzon.
I'll give you 3 if you cut their hands off.
No.
It's
Okay.
faster.
It is faster. Hold your hands up. Slap. You're free.
No.
Okay.
But the Bargoth and Dimzon, they're going to get up and go get their axe. Well, one of the axes.
Okay, so you
and
tell them to
walk
get up and get their weapons. So they start running. They start moving over there. Meanwhile, you find your rapier,
Okay.
and what else were you looking for?
One pistol.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
You find a pistol.
Roll randomly. See what
Odd even
How
if
many-
it's loaded?
Sure.
Odd. Nope.
Okay, you
Oh,
find.
odd. 7 is odd.
Okay. 7 is an odd number. Okay, you manage to find one. You check it real quick. It appears to be loaded. Inside, you can hear some activity. Doesn't seem to be alerted as such. More curious of what the noise was. You hear some moving around inside the tower. What are you guys going to do?
The horses are nearby.
They're tethered up just on the outside of the camp, maybe 20, 30 feet away from where you're at.
Can
So
the bodies be
I will
seen?
run to.
Can the bodies be seen in the campfire? Yes. More importantly, the 2 guards are not in the campfire, in the light. So when somebody looks out, they're going to say something's up.
Then I'm gonna try to drag their body over and slump it over at the chair.
That's going to take you more than a couple of seconds.
I'm
You think
going-
you have a couple of seconds till somebody looks out. So I need to know immediately what you're doing.
Cutting the other 2 free.
Okay, so you're freeing somebody else.
I'm going to cut with my rapier. Cut him and. His
Rapier is not going to be very effective at that, but sure. Okay.
The
Stab the
pistol,
rope. Jab,
maybe?
jab,
I
jab.
don't know.
Yeah, pistol would work.
Right.
If I thought anybody would listen to me, I would not do this. But since I know nobody will listen to me, all I'm doing is gather. I'm going to scoop up axes into my sling bag.
Okay, as many weapons as you can.
As many. I don't care. I'll just weapons into the sling bag.
Okay.
Throw it over and start heading for the boats.
Okay.
Or the actually. I really don't like the boat.
There's guards on the boat.
Horses are up in the. That's what I was going for.
Yeah, I think I'm going to head for a horse.
Okay, you're going to move the horses?
Pile, right?
There's what?
The hammer is still in the pile, right?
No.
No, they took that inside.
Oh, I thought they took the hammer.
No.
They dumped it in the
We're
pile.
not touching it.
So I already got my gear or my stuff because I made my perception check.
Correct. You found your axes quickly. You just scoop up some other random weapons, whatever they happen to be.
Just go.
Toss it in your sling bag and then make for the horses. You're freeing another person or 2. You said you're going to free Dip.
Dip and eat his 2 people if I can.
Okay, so you're working on them.
Yep.
And what are you doing, William? It'll take you quite a few rounds to move the guards over and try to position them like they're sitting at the campfire.
Then I'll go sit at the camp. I'll go sit
That's what I
where
was
they
gonna
would be
say.
sitting. I'll turn the chair around and sit where they're sitting to
I
make
don't
it
think anybody would listen.
look a little bit more, to make it look like I'm just in the back, but
Plus,
I'm
we're still
still
scattered.
someone's still there watching.
But you're not wearing a uniform.
They're humans looking at night towards a campfire. They're not going to be able to tell anyway. Not easily.
Somebody wearing a cloak versus soldiers?
His cloak's torn to shreds at this
Well,
point.
understood. But I mean, his clothing and everything doesn't look at all like soldiers.
No. He's got 2 soldiers.
You could put the light out.
And we're all blind.
We don't need
Okay, so while you're debating what you're doing, you're at the gear. The dwarf scoops up a bunch of stuff into a saddlebag. Everybody else is trying to cut things out. You see the door at the tower open up. You see somebody silhouetted from light. He calls out and says, Charles, everything okay?
Yup. I'm gonna use my mimicry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Get-
that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Give me an acting skill roll.
It just says
It's,
mimicry. I can just replicate an accent.
An accent, yes, that's different than a specific person. You can certainly do the Reichland accent. That's easy.
You've heard these guys talk quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
I mean,
Okay. I'm actually gonna just use a resilience.
Okay,
Because I have.
I'll buy that.
I'll make it a 100.
Okay, so you respond.
It's
Everything everything okay out there? We heard something.
Well, you see, I just tripped, and then I just like screamed because it didn't feel good because I tripped right onto a rock and I hit my head on the rock.
Okay, well, good night.
Good night.
Once passed, you can always mimic, and the locals around you will believe you are one of their own. That is friggin' out.
I rolled
We
that.
all,
Yeah,
I also
yeah,
have one.
Yeah, like I said, he can easily pass off as a local. A specific person is always a little bit harder. But yeah, with a resilience, no problem. You convince them you're one of the guards in the dark. They go back in. They close the door. You hear some action inside.
Yeah.
That was total flush.
What would you guys like to do? There are several guards moving around on the boats, not currently aware or paying attention to what's going on. The tower seems to be diffused for the time being, and there's probably 2 dead guards right next to you.
Now I'm gonna lift up the
Is
guards.
that all I
and-
can do?
What's that?
Now I'm gonna start dragging the bodies over and trying to position them to look like they're just asleep.
Okay, so you're working on that. You get over to the horses without any difficulty.
well,
They're tethered up. You have a sling bag full of heavy weapons. The rest of them have been cut free at this point and are getting up, starting to gather what they
start
can.
gathering reins and moving back.
For some reason, William is piling guards up by the campfire.
I start moving the horses back to the group. Say, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now the riding horses aren't being very quiet. The war horses, this is normal for them. They're not really off base. The riding horses are kind of confused. What's going on in the middle of the night? They're used to sleeping or resting or whatever at this point. So they're not really being quiet.
Are they cut free now? His
Yes.
3? Okay. I will pick up my bag, which was right next to me there, because he brought it over to me.
Sure.
And I'm gonna go back to the weapons pile.
Okay.
Grab
The weapons pile is scattered at this
Yep.
point.
2 guns. They should show up pretty easy, right?
Oh, sure.
Being-
Yeah, you find 2 guns.
okay.
Um,
And then I
You're
can
not
go-
sure where the rest of the stuff is.
Yep, that's
Did you
alright.
cut off me and my
Does he have a
crew?
pulse?
Yes.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
check
Oh,
if he has a
okay.
You're gonna go
I was
check
about
him?
to say,
Yeah, I'll check his
What?
pulse.
What?
Okay. Yeah.
He does have a pulse.
Uh huh.
he has a pulse.
You touching him? Oh, that's not bad.
Depending on what your medicine skill is.
Oh yeah.
I have it.
What's your medicine skill?
I'm getting all the stuff. I'm getting
That's intelligence, correct?
Yes.
So
No. Tell me what your skill is.
0.
0.
You have a 0 intelligence?
No, that's what he said.
30 intelligence.
30. Okay. 30. Okay. Yeah. You check him real quick. You're pretty certain he has a pulse. About 30% likely.
Don't.
Now, what are the odds of my cutoff?
I'm not leaving
He'll
him
have a
behind.
pulse.
I don't care what anybody else in the group does.
He literally almost
I
killed
don't care.
I didn't swing first.
I'll cut his bonds.
He's not tied up.
Oh,
He was just dead.
Defending myself.
When bringing the horses back, I would
I was
assume,
sleeping.
assume things would stop. I would take both war horses over to his body. That's my
Yeah.
Okay. You go over there. You find William is checking him. He whispers to you, I feel a pulse.
I think he's dead, but I'll check him quick.
What's your skill?
34.
Yeah, you could have sworn you feel a pulse too.
I actually am trained.
I know.
It's an advanced skill. Okay. I
Yeah.
grab his body, put it up on a war horse, make sure it's tied in good.
Okay.
While I'm watching them do that, I am grabbing stuff off the ground. I need like lanterns, anything I can see.
You grab, you think, most of the stuff. You're not sure what you're missing in the dark.
I was just getting ready to say, I can see it, so I'm gonna look around.
Okay.
Make sure we get it. We got time. I'm gonna make sure we get
Well,
everything.
there's still guards over by the boat that are active.
That's
Okay.
fine.
And with the horses moving around, you guys pile up the bodies. You start to hear some motion down by the boat, and you hear what sounds like a whistle being blown from the boat. Okay. That generates a fair bit of activity inside the tower.
We've got to go.
So
Stop being stupid.
Is the other warhorse yours?
Yes.
All right. I throw you hit the reins to his horse.
He's inside the building.
That's right.
Locked in.
I now have your warhorse.
I was expecting that.
Yeah.
Warm said game over.
I felt bad for my.
Okay, what time is it?
I-
10:60. Yeah. Okay. So let's wrap it up real quick. What are you guys planning to do? Stick around?
No.
Jump on the horses and ride off?
I'm gonna choke his body over onto his warhorse and attempt.
It's already tied up on a horse.
Yes.
Oh, then
Jumping on a horse.
Yep.
Me and my
I'll
recruits are
hop
just
on a
going to
horse.
grab what level's left and then hop on our ride.
Okay. So you guys gather what you think you find in the dark, jump on the horses and ride off into the darkness.
My two dwarves have dark vision.
I understand that, but that doesn't give you ability to see normally in daylight.
Before we take
where
off,
are
I'm trying to. I'm assuming I found a lantern. That was like one of the big things. That's the reason I kept saying lantern.
Okay.
I had lantern to find stuff.
He had it in
You
the
find
shop.
you find a lantern, sir.
I'll light that.
Okay, so you have some light in the forest.
I have a light. Yeah, and the
Okay.
direction we're going, I don't know yet.
where
Okay.
Are we? Where are we on the map? We're like
At the
south
watchtower.
of Knowlton, right?
No.
No, we're north of Nome.
You guys are
We're
near
south of
Altdorf.
Altdorf.
Yeah.
Yeah,
South of Waldorf.
right by the tower we held.
Right here.
down.
Remember?
You guys are currently right here.
On
So
the
you can
wrong
head
side of the
north along the river to Castle Reik, where the son of the king lives. Probably not a good idea. Or you could head south to the no-name town and then over to Grunberg, where you at least have a friendly priest
What are we doing with? I thought we were.
And a boatmaster.
and a
where's the name of
boatmaster.
the place? Oh, we're going to Rockford.
And
No, the other place you guys were going was Wittendorf.
Yeah,
I
where's
made
that
3
at?
friends in that town: a bargeman,
Down
the
here.
Down here.
boatmaster, and the priest.
Yeah, it's way down here.
I say we travel down to.
You
Why
get
are we up there?
because of the watchtower.
Oh shit.
I
So,
say we go down to the unknown.
Okay, right now you guys are riding off into the darkness, into the dark forest. We'll sort out what happens at that point next time.